the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, April 21st, 2025, and we are coming to you live. Good morning. How is everybody doing today?
Good.
Galvin?
Yes.
Right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate.
Longing for shelter.
Yeah. Play it.
Longing we sing.
Not that.
That's the one. That's the one.
That's what I was hoping for.
Yep.
We got a big one. If you're just waking up this morning, at the age of 88, just hours after he was addressing thousands and thousands of people on Easter Sunday, Pope Francis is dead.
I just don't want to do one more Easter.
Yeah. Let me say goodbye.
Let me see the bigger bunny, then I go.
He didn't like the bunny. He's looking for Jesus. The Pope has died at the age of 88 years old. The sweetest, nicest Pope we've had in a long time.
I mean, it's been coming for a little while.
Yeah.
He was, sick, and then he was better, and then this, and back and forth and stuff. So, 88, long life.
Long life. He made it to the top of his field. You don't get any higher than the Pope if you're a priest.
I mean, that's it. If you go into any kind of religious thing, top, Pope.
There's Dalai Lama, Pope,
President,
yep.
And then Joel Osteen.
It's different. It's different.
Richest.
But yeah, richest
I was thinking
preacher.
top of the heap.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that meme? Because, he has the big church in, was it Houston?
I think
and
so.
whenever they had the hurricanes and floods and everything going on, and they said, here's Joel Osteen stopping people from going in his church, and it's him baptizing someone, so he's dunking them underwater.
I just said that on Friday. Isn't that funny?
Did you really?
On Friday.
On here?
On the show, I said my favorite meme is the one of Joel Osteen baptizing the guy, and it says he's drowning people as they're trying to get into the... That's hilarious. Yeah. It's just so funny.
I knew I heard it somewhere.
It's a good one. I'll agree.
Yeah.
So the Pope is dead.
Yes.
Now, do you think they've had... I mean, I know there's a process, but do you think they have an idea who the next Pope is?
They probably have it narrowed down to the dirty dozen.
Yeah.
Was this the Pope that was said it was okay to be gay and
Yes.
stuff?
Yeah.
Very progressive.
Now,
Yeah,
could the next pope change that?
Well, he didn't do anything. He just said it was okay. Yeah, the next Pope could give his interpretation.
Yeah.
This guy was like, Jesus loved everybody. Why wouldn't he love gay people?
But yeah, could the next pope be like, nope, God doesn't love gay people?
Yeah,
Sure.
kill them on sight.
Yeah.
I assumed this Pope that just died was gay, and that's why he said that.
Could be.
Might be. I was telling, I met a guy from my hometown on Saturday night, and we were talking about a priest that I've been friends with up until his death that was a priest in my grade school and then in my high school. And when he died, I found out towards the end of his life that he was gay. And looking back on it, it made sense. He was flashy gay. He was Gucci socks and driving a Cadillac gay.
Yeah.
And in my whole life, priests I thought was supposed to give everything up. And this guy had a Cadillac and he was wearing all of that. But he was he actually wasn't nice. He was the meanest son of a bitch ever, but he was great. And he on his Facebook page was in a bunch of gay groups, but not dirty porn groups. It was gay love is okay love, and gay love, it's okay to love everybody.
Right.
And all that. And then we were like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. And then we talked to him and he was like, yeah, he goes, but I've never been gay with the kids. I've never brought it around and I never talked about it, because he taught high school,
Yeah.
He's like, I never brought it up to anybody. He's like, just not that I was hiding it. It was just that it was not appropriate to talk to kids about.
But did he do any sexual stuff?
That I don't know.
That's the whole thing.
He didn't say it and we didn't bring it up.
Because priests, whether you're gay or not, aren't supposed to do any kind of sexual
Right.
stuff, right?
Abstinence.
That's the whole thing.
Celibacy. They take a vow of celibacy. Yeah. I don't know.
And then
that
the
he did
nuns
not.
are married to Jesus, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, that's
not a lot
why
of
that's why
sex.
they're touching the kids. That's the loophole.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, but I get. I think.
I don't know if it's the loophole where they're touching them.
Yeah. We all were friends with this guy, and all through altar boy, through grade school, through high school, and he, to our knowledge, never touched anybody
Yeah.
or did anything. Never was he'd hit the hell out of us, and he'd embarrass us, and he'd do that stuff, but he was never sexually inappropriate.
So I am looking, and, obvious question, who's going to be the next pope?
Right.
I got the front runners for you.
All right, please. That's what I want to know.
And I have the odds. for you as well.
Give me the names, and I'm going to tell you by the name who should be the next
Can I
pope.
guess one right away?
Sure.
John Paul the 10th.
Well, that's the name they take. Though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They take they
You just think randomly the guys were all named John Paul?
I just assume. Listen, I'm not into Catholicism or any of that stuff.
John was the first, the Baptist. John the Baptist was the first pope,
Right.
So they all take his.
They
name.
all take the name.
Well, not all of them.
well,
but
this
some
guy
of them.
was Pope Francis. He chose Francis. The
Yeah.
other guy was whatchamacallit?
This
They
guy
get to
secretly did
choose
that.
their name?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they choose
yeah.
their
so you
Pope
can either
name.
be John or Francis.
There's a few different
Oh,
names.
Francis definitely gay.
This guy took it after Sinatra, and the other guys took it after the Beatles.
Yeah.
Paul and John.
Francis.
I want to be Pope
Ringo.
John Ringo.
All right, so first one up is Luis Antonio Tegel.
No Mexicans.
Filipino.
Oh, sorry.
Filipino.
Definitely no Filipinos. I'm not saying that against the Filipino people. I'm saying that the world's going to have a hard time looking at a Filipino.
He
pope.
is 67 years old.
It's a long run.
His odds are 3-1.
Oh.
3-1.
Is the Pope like the president where there's like an age limit? You have to be a certain age to get in?
No.
No.
Because it seems like it's always old, super old men that
Yeah, but
die shortly after.
that's the rank. They got to be among the cardinals.
Right.
So they got to be. Is it bishops or cardinals? I don't know. Did it say what that guy is now?
He is, let's see, currently Cardinal.
Cardinals.
Yeah.
So it's among the cardinals.
So does that take time? That's why they're usually old?
Yeah. It's like being a senator,
Right.
You know.
So he's 67. He'd be one of the youngest ones in years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he'd have a good run. Hopefully.
Right. Next up.
Phillips out.
Okay. All right. Next up is Pietro Parolin.
Pietro.
Yeah. How do you say it?
Pietro.
Pietro Parolin.
That's just better when they just call him John.
Yeah, but
Right.
I'm already into this name, Pope Pietro.
Well, he's a paisan. He's from Italy.
Hey.
His odds are 4-1, and he's only 70.
He's already got the Peter.
Yeah. So, yeah, you would think he'd probably go by Peter.
I like him. Right now, he's in the lead.
Pope Pietro.
I got to tell you, if you take a look at him, he looks like
Harry?
well, I've never watched Harry Potter, but I know that there's that little thing with the big eyes.
Dobby?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he
Yeah.
looks like. He looks like if Dobby and he looks like if
Whatever you're going to say next is not going to be a good-looking child.
no, not at all. If Dobby and Bill Gates had a kid
Oh
together,
my!
yeah,
He's out.
Yeah.
I'm again.
Take a look at that.
Oh no! Yeah,
Yeah.
he looks like he's molested kids.
Right.
Yeah.
He looks like he just got done.
No, he's
He
out.
just got done, and they were like, "Can we snap a pic real quick?" He goes, "All right."
Monica just sent me an update. She says that you can't be over 80. She
Oh,
says-
you cannot be over it.
Yeah, she's like, it's got to be out of the Cardinals under 80. Cardinals over 80 don't get to vote.
Yeah, but this guy hasn't been here 8 years, has he?
I don't know.
I mean, he may be. I just don't recall. I mean, he's been. I thought he was new. This guy. I didn't know he'd been there for 8 years already.
I'm so unfamiliar with this world that I don't know.
I don't know all the rules.
Let me look at this and see when he became Pope. 2013.
Oh man.
So, oh, yeah. So he was under 80.
So he's
Okay.
88 now. Yeah,
Monica, good job.
Thank you, Monica.
she knows her stuff. Ghost producer. Then we have already has Peter in his name. Peter Turkson.
Peter Turks and Caicos.
No.
Whoa, where's he from?
Oh man, somebody's gonna be happy. He's from Ghana.
Oh,
He's from Ghana. He is 76 years old. His odds are 5-1. 5-1.
let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Black Pope.
Yes. Black
Is
Pope.
it time for a Black Pope?
I gotta
Has
tell
there
you,
ever been a black pope?
No.
if I'm casting a Black Pope, this guy's
Is
pretty
the guy?
good.
Is the guy?
Like he's got a good look to him. He looks nice. He's got like grayish black hair. Like he's got a good Pope look. He's definitely high up there. Cardinal. Like if he was in Conclave the
Right.
movie that they just had, whatever. Like I believe him in there. I go, oh yeah, this guy.
Didn't they confirm not so long ago that Jesus was black, and that's why they? Oh, it makes sense now.
Let's not be blasphemous.
I thought that's what it came
Jesus
out.
was from the Middle East. He may have been a little bit of
Another Peter. Not a lot of Peters here.
yeah.
That's what the kids say. Peter Erdo.
Priest- Who?
Peter Erdo
Okay.
No, Erdo's not making it.
from Hungary.
No.
He is 72 years old. His odds are 6-1. He looks mean. He looks mean.
Right now, so far, I'm going with Black Pope.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's got like his hands crossed like this, like his fingers, and he's just like looking kind of
Like the Emperor?
Yeah, a little bit.
I do like when they look like the Emperor from Star Wars.
Well, then this may be your choice,
like-
that guy. Oh, here we go. Angelo Scola.
I mean, I like him. I like that guy.
Okay.
I like
Angelo
him.
Scola. He's 82, though. I thought
He can't be.
Monica said no.
So he's in the
Monica
running?
says no.
I don't know.
He's
Or
a
is he just a Cardinal?
No, he's a Cardinal. He's in the running. He's a long-standing papal contender, they say. He's 8-1. He was among the favorites back in 2013 conclave whenever they picked Pope Francis.
They won't vote him in. He's too old now.
He's from Milan.
Yeah, they won't.
He's from Milan.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say I didn't like him. I'm just saying.
Too old.
So those are your front
Oh,
runners.
that's it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
those
Black
are-
Pope's in.
Black
Black
Pope?
Pope's in. It's a new
Really?
progressive time. Black Pope's in.
Yeah. What was his name again?
Ghana. Peter Turkson.
Oh, Turkson.
I don't know. That sounds too normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he'll change it.
Yeah. So
Pope
Pope
Elijah
Peter.
Muhammad.
Pope Peter?
No, he'll probably go an entirely different route. Pope, like a different, depending on who his saints are. He could go Pope Xavier. We've had a couple of Pope Innocents. Innocent. That was the name, Pope Innocent.
Oh, these. So where are the names from? They're
I don't
saints?
know. But, yeah.
All right.
So we've had 23 Johns. We've had 16 Benedicts.
Yep.
16 Gregories.
Hey.
14 Clement.
Clemenza.
13 Leos.
Hey.
Oh,
Leo.
Black Pope's got to be Leo, I think.
13 Innocent. 12 Pius.
Oh, yeah, Pope Pius. We haven't had a Pius in a long time.
And there's a debate. It's either 9 or 10 Pope Stephen.
I like Pope Pius for the Black Pope. Pope
Yeah?
Pius Jackson.
Oh.
There you go.
And on base, Pope Pius Jackson.
Pope Pius Jackson. Yeah, I like Pope Pius Jackson. That's the way to go. Well, we don't get a vote.
Oh, damn it.
No, not this year.
They got to
How
bury
long-
this guy first.
How long do they usually take to vote?
It depends. So,
Yeah.
Carmen, the way they do it is they all have a meeting. They pray for a couple of days, and then they write it down and they put it into a jar, and then they're sequestered into a building. And they could happen dozens of times, but not until they get a unanimous vote. When they
Oh,
get a
it has
unanimous
to.
vote, then they go over there and they white smoke it out.
It has to be unanimous.
Yes.
It says a 2/3 majority
Well, that's
is required to elect a new pope.
Yeah.
They
It's
lock,
not-
them, they lock themselves in there until they have an answer, right?
Sorry, that's a majority, not unanimous.
Yeah.
And isn't there something with smoke?
Yes.
Yeah, they put white smoke
Oh, it's
if
gotta-
they've chosen a pope, because the people wait outside, and if they see white smoke come out of the chimney, they know we got a new pope. If it's black smoke, they got to go over
If
again.
they're going Black Pope, they got to go Black Smoke.
No.
Black smoke
no.
for the black
You
pope.
have to, yeah.
What a great band, Black Smoke, Black Smoke Pope.
Yeah. So did you say black smoke?
Black smoke
means
is
pope.
No, white smoke is pope.
When a round of voting does not reach, that's right. Okay, so does not reach a consensus, ballots are burned and black smoke appears from the Sistine Chapel chimney, signals to those watching on television in St. Peter's Square that the conclave continues.
We have no pope.
When white smoke appears, the pope has been chosen. So this says the whole thing that Monica was saying about the 80-year-old. It says the College of Cardinals, composed of those under 80 years old, will vote in secret ballots inside the Sistine Chapel.
Okay.
So now they're under 80 and voting, but can a pope be over 80? Is the thing.
Not according to Monica.
Well, but this
the
is
betting
saying
odds.
this is saying that guy is 6-1 and he's 82 or whatever.
I've heard that Monica's not that smart.
Well,
I prefer they just post a TikTok instead of the smoke.
Oh.
That way I know right away.
Yeah, I mean, do you know how I knew the Pope was dead? I can't say what it is. The radio jock, the one that makes fun of
Oh,
little
yeah.
radio jocks,
Yeah.
texted me and asked if anybody had him on the Deadpool.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because I went to bed pretty early, and then it was right when I came in here and opened the phone.
Which, by the way, you said, Galvin, yes, I did have Pope Francis.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah,
I didn't know. I said,
know.
somebody does, but
Yeah.
I don't know who it was.
Yeah, I have him. It says the papal conclave typically begins between 15 to 20 days after the Pope's death.
Well, right now, we're popeless.
Yeah,
There's
Pope.
no vice pope.
So what happens? Like,
Oh, man, if the devil came, we'd be in trouble.
oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
But like, what does he do on a day-to-day basis?
The Pope?
Yeah.
Oh, man, a lot. He
Break
does
dancing.
mass.
Wait.
He does mass, I'm sure, and he probably
Popes around.
Popes around. You know, he's in charge of all that money that they have.
Yeah.
The crossword
Pope on.
puzzle.
Yeah.
You know.
Buried
Pope Pius Jackson, though, he's busy.
Tries on hats.
Yep.
yeah.
Well, what kind of dresser you got for me? I don't know, but I'm rallying behind Pope Pius Jackson. Pope Pius Jackson.
The next pope will inherit the church at a crossroads, one grappling with declining influence in Europe and North America, growth in the global south, and ongoing internal debates about its future. Good luck, Pope.
Yep.
Sounds like money issues to me.
That's the one thing they don't have. They got plenty of money.
Yeah.
They got plenty of money, and it's just a matter of nobody really goes to church anymore. And now Mark Wahlberg's got everybody praying on an app, so nobody really has to go anymore.
That's the future.
With this this thing that I'm reading from Newsweek and stuff, it has different headlines, and it says J.D. Vance has exchange of opinions with top Vatican official, and it looks like the one that I said looks like Dobby.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he's shaking hands with that dude.
Well, I hope it's not that guy. He doesn't look very papal to me.
He doesn't. Looks scary.
Has anyone seen that Pope movie? I think
Yeah,
it was
Conclave, yeah.
Conclave. Was it good?
It was. There's good actors in it and stuff. There's a twist, and you kind of keep. I saw it a mile away, whatever. But you know,
Okay.
it's worth watching. There's definitely good acting in it, and it's interesting, and especially at this time right now, you can learn a lot from it. Like it has a lot of factual stuff in there.
Okay.
So yeah.
There's also Angels and Demons.
Oh yeah.
With Tom Hanks, which is the most ridiculous acted. I mean, the most ridiculous stunts. All of a sudden, you got popes flying helicopters and stuff. But I mean, that also gives you a lot of information.
That's Dan Brown.
Yeah. So that's the thing. These are things we're going to die without knowing. Whether we die now, or we die in 50 years. We're never going to know about all the secrets that they have in the Vatican. Like supposedly they have all the alien stuff and all that, all the whatever artifacts, the old ancient artifacts and all that stuff is all down in the basement.
Yeah.
And they have it all in lockdown, and you'll never get to see
Why?
it.
There's a lot of secrets.
Because Carmen, the truth I think is, in addition to the same way they don't tell us about what alien stuff they have and all that, is that supposedly the teachings of Jesus say that you don't need church, that you can worship God wherever you are, and the church is telling you, no, we need you to come here and give us money. Yeah. And once that gets out, that Jesus was like, no, you could do it in your heart wherever you are, then people are going to be like, well, why are we giving these idiots money? And that'll ruin everything. I mean, the Vatican is the smallest country in the world, and it's like big enough to financially to have its own status as a country.
Right. See, I think, like, you know how churches get tax breaks and stuff like that?
Sure.
If they didn't, there would not be as many churches as there are.
Well, you're probably right, and that goes across all religions.
Right. But
So-
that would just show you what a scam it is.
Exactly. And I don't know, but that's the thing, we'll never find out.
Right.
Do you know how much the Pope makes?
I didn't know the Pope made anything.
What is the Pope's salary? Guess.
I know the president makes $435,000 or something along those lines.
The Pope makes $1 million.
$1 million. Paid in children.
I don't know.
The Pope makes $300,000.
$300,000. Gio, any guesses?
The Pope makes $100,000 a year.
Pope makes euros.
That's all it's on the book. That's just on the books, though.
The Pope does not receive a salary. You're correct.
see
Yeah,
that?
yeah, no salary.
No salary for being the Pope.
Just nice clothes.
But does
Well,
he,
and in a pretty nice house.
Yeah.
I was going to say, does he get to live in the church for free,
Oh,
obviously?
he lives
Yeah.
in the Vatican.
He lives high on the hog.
Yeah.
Like he's got servants and all kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
he
Like
lives-
they're all, because basically he's speaking for God, so they want to be nice to the Pope because they're like, hey, remember I was super nice to the Pope. He wanted tea and I got him So it was nice.
They wash his feet. And stuff.
Oh yeah.
They like beg to wash his feet.
They wash his feet and then he goes and kisses people's feet.
That's crazy.
Do you
Yeah.
think he gets like a sponge bath every night?
Maybe, probably.
Probably.
Nice.
I mean,
By
if
his
they're
age.
washing his feet, I'd have to imagine they wash all of him.
You're talking about the papal pee-pee?
What is John Paul II was attempted assassination, right?
Yeah.
And then he went and forgave the guy.
Yep.
And did he kiss him or kiss
He
his
washed
feet or
his feet,
wash
I
his
think.
feet?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, geez.
Yeah. The guy shot him.
Yeah.
The guy shot him, put him in the hospital. They had to create the Pope Mobile.
Right.
And then he was like, I'm going to go see this guy.
Yeah.
What are you so mad about?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Do they still have that with the big glass box on
They
top?
don't. I mean, they have it, but they don't use
They
it
don't
because
use it.
everything's been kind of cool for a while.
Yeah.
If I was the Pope, I'd be like, let's bring that baby back.
It's so weird looking.
The Pope Mobile.
Yeah.
Put him in the big glass bulletproof fish bowl.
But also, like we've said, if you're the Pope, your whole goal is to meet God. So whenever you go
You gotta
home,
pray, whatever, it's God's will.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So why are you trying to protect? It's like, yeah, whatever happens, happens. You know?
Because I bet you it's more the people around him.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it could
saying?
be.
So today, the Pope goes to heaven.
I mean, you have to, right?
I don't know. Does he get right in? Does he got to
Oh,
chill
yeah.
out for a little? I mean, I would think that he's got a VIP card.
Now, do they
VIP.
bury him? Do they bury the popes, or are they the ones that are above ground?
No, they
Like
probably put him in a
entombed?
mausoleum. I think he's entombed somewhere, probably so you can go visit it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. It may be different for each of the popes.
Don't they have them laid out for quite a while so people can pay their respects and do all that stuff?
Yes,
And,
they will. He will lie in state. I don't know how they say it in the papal way, but he will lie there, and people will get to go visit him, and it'll be on CNN and Fox News for hours.
So they'll do that for like 2 weeks, and then the next week will be like, time to choose a new pope.
I think I might put some money down. Were you looking at Hard Rock Bet? Can you do that?
I don't think Hard Rock has that. I don't know where you're going to find it. Those are the odds that they're giving, but I don't know who's taking the action.
Probably some at the church. I could probably go down there and
maybe.
see who's picking up action.
I mean, we could always run our in-house thing if we want to.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Carmen,
Yes.
you and Gio missed one of the greatest Pitbull Toddler gigs we ever played.
Oh, really? Big Top
Unbelievable.
was fun.
Carmen, not only was it fun, after the songs were over, there were so many people there cheering that I thought there was another concert going on somewhere else. I'm like, are we by the amphitheater? It was packed with people. I don't know. Could you even estimate how many people? There were 1,000 people there?
No, I wouldn't say 1,000.
Close
but
to 800?
It was
Felt like
it was a lot of people.
No, if
because
you look on Instagram, Carmen, you could see it's just as people as far as the eye can see.
it's crazy because whenever I showed up, I got there a little bit early, and I was like, "Oh, this is a cool place. It's a big place, like because it's a huge area. It's the brewery, and then there's a big area out back that they have like gravel, and they have a bunch of picnic tables, and then they have like a big barricade in front of the stage, and the stage was huge. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot.
And you
know?
worry that everybody's going to be spaced out,
Right.
you know?
And there was already people there, like the tables were already taken up and stuff, but people weren't standing. By the time we got on stage, people were standing, and it was all packed, and it was all the way to the back, and it was crazy.
Yeah, it was. And the other thing is, we got there, and then everybody was just super nice, which usually you don't get all of those things at one time.
Right, yeah.
And a good sound guy, too, on top of that. I mean, it was all the right things came together. It was probably one of the most fun gigs. Joe was on fire.
Yeah.
Sober. Turn your goddamn microphone on.
Jeez.
It's on.
No,
it's not.
not.
We just saw you turn it on.
What an idiot.
You're never going to be Pope.
Idiot.
Liar. By the way, there was about, 20, 30 people all from the cruise that all came out,
Oh,
too.
yeah. Yeah,
A bunch
yeah.
of people from the cruise.
Yeah, Joe, Sober Joe
Oh, yeah.
is a great singer. Drunk Joe's fun,
Yeah.
but Sober Joe is a great singer.
That's right.
Yeah.
What'd you sing?
I did a couple songs.
You did?
Yeah, I did My Own Worst Enemy and Sweet Caroline.
Oh,
Joe is
hits.
officially an extended member of Pitbull Toddler.
I found out something on the cruise that was almost startling.
Oh, what is that?
About Joe.
Oh,
no.
I love news.
Joe hates Sweet Caroline.
No, that's not true.
Oh.
I don't hate Sweet Caroline.
Doesn't want to do Sweet Caroline.
That's
I know.
not true.
But he needs to work on a new
Yeah,
song.
you need a new
But
song.
he's burnt that one out over the years.
Yeah.
We need to come up with a new one.
Can I tell you
I got a
a
couple
song that we need to learn specifically for Joe
Yeah.
would be great is Psycho Killer.
I'm in 100%.
right?
Psycho Killer is a good song.
I told Joe he was going to do Sweet Caroline at karaoke, and he says, "No, I'm not. I don't like that song.
denied it.
I don't want to do that song." I go, "You're doing Sweet Caroline." So for 2 days, I told Joe
Yep,
he was doing
did.
Sweet
He
Caroline,
harassed me for 2 days.
and sure enough,
I did it.
there's Joe's.
You get up there, You sing Sweet Caroline, and you look like you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe not only sings Sweet Caroline, but he gives a sermon during the breakdown.
Oh, yeah.
And it gets people fired up.
Yeah.
I had a great time, and it's my chance to sit down and watch this.
I told him
section.
the people love it.
People love
He
it.
just denied it. I
Give
said,
them what they want.
You're doing Sweet Caroline. No, I'm not. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Well, I just didn't want to do what you were telling me to do. That's what bothered me, right?
He doesn't hate Sweet Caroline. He hates you.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Probably.
Yeah.
Tell me what to do.
What'd you do this weekend, Carmen?
Saturday we went golfing.
Oh, I saw that.
Yep, and I haven't golfed in like a year, and I actually was doing really good off of the tee box, but everything else was absolutely terrible. And then yesterday, did absolutely nothing.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good for you.
we had to make dog food, which we have a new recipe that I got from ChatGPT, and then we tried to go to Costco, which they were closed. So
You feeding your dog chicken backs?
no.
Like that guy on the internet?
Chicken fronts?
No, we do chicken breast and chicken liver. But then we added rice to our recipe. And then also I got these like toppers, and it has like all their minerals that that they need. So it has calcium and zinc, because when I gave ChatGPT asked me, and I gave it the recipe that we used, and then it made
So you're missing zinc.
It said they're missing calcium, so I need to get a calcium supplement. And then we also got some fish oil as a topper to like put on top and stuff like that. So
I brought my dogs to the vet. They said, yeah, they're healthy as can be.
yeah, so Cowboy is like 10 pounds underweight, but again, I don't know if that's just because we got him the haircut and stuff, but
Ozempic?
but after we got their haircut, I was like, he is too small. He's just too skinny, and I got really
Fatten that baby up.
Yeah, I got really nervous, and I felt so bad because he steals food a lot off the counter.
Yeah.
And we just think he's being a bad dog. No, it's because he's starving all the time.
Carmen, I'm going to come
doing?
take those dogs away
Feed
from
that
you.
dog.
Well, again, we didn't know. So I asked ChatGPT, so we updated the recipe, and like I said, we added rice for some carbs and sweet potatoes, which we sometimes put in, but now we know that we need to put it in all the time. And like I said, we got those toppers to also help, so they'll be able to absorb
So you can stop torturing your dog.
all the nutrients. Like I said, I felt so bad
You
after.
should. Do you ever think that this may be the case with Chad? That's why his ribs are always showing?
Yeah.
His abs?
Yeah.
There's plenty of food in our house.
Nobody gets food in Carmen's house except for Carmen. That's mine, you son of a bitch. Put it down.
She'll bite your hand if she has to. All right, let's take a break and get the show moving this morning. It is Monday. Good morning, everybody. We got a lot of things happening. The Bone Bonus is back today. We're going to give you the Bone Bonus keywords. You're going to put them in the app, and your chance to win $1,000 is coming up 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5.
Got it.
All right?
Got it.
It's only been 3 years. I finally figured it out.
If you don't have the Bone app, you got to download it now, because that's where you're putting the keyword in. So
You
no
have time.
calling, no doing any of that
No.
stuff. You put it right there in the app, and you can win $1,000.
So get on it. And what are we going to do? We're going to tell you what we have to give away when we come back. Carmen will tell you that information, and we will play Sporkle next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
No problems right now on either side of the bay. Both Hillsborough and Pinellas County checking in accident-free. On all the major roadways, that's 275, 75, and I-4. Looks like US 19 in Pinellas County problem-free. Toll roads in Hillsborough County also in great shape. That's the Veterans Expressway and the Leroy Salmon Expressway. So far, nothing to slow you down in either direction on any of the Bay Area bridges. Howard Franklin Bridge, Courtney Campbell Causeway, and Gandy Bridge. I'm Monica with traffic.
Your power bill keeps going up year after year. Solar Bear locks in your rate and gives you the first 12 months completely free. Why keep paying more? Go solar with Solar Bear. Visit solarbear.com. That's solarbear.com.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Avery is the new girl in town. She's got a new job, a new apartment, and she really wants to hit the ground running. Or planking, maybe. But the best move she's made so far is banking with Mid-Florida Credit Union, who gave her a cool $200 for opening a new free checking account. Hello, new yoga outfit. And her financial worries, they've moved elsewhere. Mid-Florida, your life, your money, your credit union. 0.00% annual percentage yield. $50 minimum to open account. Membership, credit, and eligibility apply and must be met within 60 days. Insured by NCUA.
Sitting in traffic because of an auto accident is frustrating. We should remember, though, that the person in that accident ahead, their life has changed forever. And we may be thankful it isn't us. But if it ever is, call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Have you signed up for the Hard Rock Unity Card yet? If you haven't, what are you waiting for? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Sign up for Unity Card at the Players Club and receive a free limited edition Seminole Hard Rock t-shirt and up to $200 on them. You'll receive your actual slot loss back from your first day on your next visit and 2 equal free play offers up to $200. Insert your new card into your favorite slot machine and begin playing and start earning points. Your Unity points can be used like regular dollars on qualifying purchases at participating restaurants, bars, hotels, lounges, and retail stores. Stop by the Seminole Hard Rock and make sure you get your Hard Rock Unity Card.
This April is your last chance to max your tax refund at Sun Toyota. Bring us your rebate and we'll double it up to $3,000. Then get 0% financing on select new Toyota trucks. Backed by a nationwide lifetime warranty with 4-year maintenance on new models. Hurry in today or shop online at suntoyota.com. Because when you make it Sun Toyota,
we make it happen.
Toyota.com. Call 1-800-639-3367 for more information.
One of the things with running is I want to enjoy the run, but I never made it very far because the arches in my feet just killed me. So when I got to the end of my rope and I said I have to do something to get rid of the pain, and a couple people recommended the Good Feet store to me. I loved how I could go in and get a free personalized arch support fitting. They put that time, that work, that effort into helping you find the right arch supports. And you can walk around the store with these in your shoes and try them out before you purchase them. So after I got my arch supports, the arches of my feet stopped hurting and the pain instantly, literally instantly went away. So if you have pain, go. Find a Good Feet store and go. There is an answer. Find the simple solution that will get rid of your pain. I'm Rondi, and that's my Good Feet story.
See how Good Feet arch supports work for you before you buy with a free fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Gio. And listen, we all see the headlines every day. Inflation, drama, rising interest rates. It's crazy sometimes. But reacting to every news story with your investments, that is the ultimate recipe for stress. That's where my friends at Trajan Wealth come in. They're fiduciary advisors. They're going to focus on long-term strategies that match your goals, risk tolerance, and timeline, not just today's crazy headlines. They're going to help you stay grounded even when the market gets wild. Whether you're preparing for retirement or you just want to make smarter financial moves, Trajan Wealth will work with you to review your plan and keep you on track. Call Trajan Wealth today, 813-550-1000 to schedule your free consultation, or just visit TrajanWealth.com, TRAJAN Wealth.com, and get started. There's never been a better time to bring clarity to your financial future. Give them a call today, 813-550-1000. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor, paid advertisement.
It's the start of a new season of Raise deals, and they're so good, even Raymond is buying. Drive a new Honda Pilot, just $419 per month, or a new Honda Accord, just $319 per month. Even Raymond is buying. It's the start of a new season of Raise deals. Don't miss out. Claim your Raise deal today at Crown Honda, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-509-4942 for complete details.
For pure safety and total clean, call Zerorez. Right now, get 3 for the price of 2. That's 3 rooms of carpet clean, but only pay for 2 when you mention me, Mike Calta. Secure this deal today. Book online at ZerorezTampaBay.com.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Spring into savings at Crown Kia because it's all about location, location, location.
And Abby, it's all about selection, selection, selection. We have a sea of new Kias out there.
Over 400 new Kias available to choose from. Hurry in to shop our huge selection of no tariff inventory and save on a new Kia. Drive for only $219 a month.
Plus, no market adjustment or dealer installed options.
Crown Kia, the better way to buy.
And service.
CrownKia.com. For lease information and more details, call 1-800-371-0942.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Old Salt 32nd Annual Spring King of the Beach Tournament and Festival is April 24th through the 26th. King of the Beach is the premier spring fishing tourney. Fish big money. Get all the details at oldsaltfishing.org.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
This report is brought to you by Renewal by Andersen of Tampa. Renewal by Andersen's 1 month only sale, $300 off all windows, $825 off patio doors. Check them out at rbafla.com.
I'm Rick Julius, a partner at Cordell & Cordell. Divorce is more than just a legal process. It's a life-changing event that can impact your future, finances, and your relationship with your children. You've worked hard to build a life that you're proud of, and you deserve a legal partner who will work just as hard to protect it.
Office in downtown Tampa. Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's attorneys. Lisa Cargis, Florida resident partner. Rick Julius, licensed in Pennsylvania only. Online at CordellCordell.com.
Diamond Days are back at the Golden Diamond Source, Tampa Bay's largest jewelry superstore. I love Diamond Days because right now you can get up to 20% off all their diamond inventory, including April's birthstone. Plus, you can take advantage of 0% financing for up to 5 years. This means that if you finance $5,000, your monthly payment would be only $83. Best of all, your Golden Diamond Source diamond never loses its value. And listen up, all soon-to-be newlyweds, here's your chance to win a $2,500 shopping spree at the Golden Diamond Source, along with a wedding cake for up to 100 guests created by the renowned celebrity chef, the Cake Girl, as seen on the Today Show. Entering is easy. Simply visit the Golden Diamond Source on Almerton Road for your chance to win big. I love Diamond Days because right now you can get up to 20% off all their diamond inventory, including April's birthstone. Plus, you can take advantage of 0% financing for up to 5 years. If you want your special someone to say yes, make sure it's a Golden Diamond Source diamond. Check them out at 3800 Almerton Road in Clearwater. The Golden Diamond Source.
Hey, it's Captain Zach Sturm from Tampa Bay Fishing Radio for Rivard Buick GMC, the #2 GMC dealer in the country. Rivard has become known for their massive discounts in inventory. Obviously, big discounts mean huge savings for you, the customer. Inventory means you have options to choose from and you won't need to settle. Right now, Rivard has over 1,000 vehicles to choose from, which is more than they've ever had before, all at insane discounts. They are serious about chasing that #1 GMC spot. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com and see for yourself. GMC. We are professional grade.
This Ram Truck Month, Jerry-owned Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is making it easier than ever to get behind the wheel of a new Ram. With over 1,000 vehicles in stock and 0 down, 0% APR, and 0 payments for 90 days during our Zero to Ohm sales event. Plus, we're proud to sponsor the Country Thunder Music Festival in May. It's all happening at the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., Jerry Ohm. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. Call 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
Derby Lane's awesome. We've been there a bunch of times. It's a great place to go for a night out with your boys, with a date night. And the best part is, instead of running up a bar tab that you have nothing to show the next day, you could actually win money at the legendary Derby Lane.
Whether it's a night out with the boys, maybe a little cocktail night with the ladies, or you got family in town, Win Derby at Derby Lane is the place for you. They're giving away on average $10,000 to $100,000 every day. Ultimate Texas Hold'em, their most popular game, but they've got something for everybody.
They sure do, and $5 minimum tables as well. Good luck finding those. That makes it very accessible for you and your novice gaming friends to sit down at a table, win a lot of money, and boy, those progressive jackpots, we're talking tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars.
There's plenty of parking, so don't you worry about that. You can still bet on the ponies remotely, and they've always got great tournaments going on. For more information on those, check out win-derby.com. That's win-derby.com.
This little piggy wasn't affected by the market. This little piggy had protected funds. This little piggy locked in college costs. This little piggy had a 1-year plan. And all the little piggies went wee to college land.
Before you know it, those tiny feet will be off to college. Save the smartest way with a Florida 529 prepaid plan. Unlike a regular savings account, the funds are dedicated and guaranteed to cover tuition costs. So when they're ready to go, you are too. Prepaid plans start at $29 a month. Open enrollment ends April 30th.
The semi-annual event everyone waits for is here this weekend at International Diamond Center. Incredible savings across the board. Up to 20% off. Rings, bands, bracelets, earrings, pendants, plus thousands of designer engagement rings. Even all GIA certified diamonds are on sale. Acclaimed jewelry designers are here with all new collections. Save up to 20% and spread your payments over 3 years with 0 interest. 3 days only this Friday through Sunday, and only at International Diamond Center. Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
My breakfast needs 2 things, eggs and to be easy on my wallet. But these days, that's hard to find. Luckily, I know where to look. McDonald's. And now as part of the buy one, add one for $1 breakfast deal, I get the breakfast I want at the price I love. From the Egg McMuffin to a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, or even the sausage McMuffin with egg. My wallet and my taste buds stay happy. But hurry, these sandwiches in this deal won't last. Back up your next breakfast at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
A meal at McDonald's brings my family closer together. And now, that same meal helps bring other families closer together. When we order a family bundle deal that has 40 crispy chicken McNuggets and 2 large fries, McDonald's donates 50 cents to local Florida Ronald McDonald House Charities chapters, providing a home away from home so families can stay close to their child during medical care. We can also round up our order, and the extra will get donated. Food, family, and helping others. What could be better? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Setting here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Welcome to Staples.
Hi, I hear Staples prints it all.
Oh, you bet. Posters, banners.
Can you print it all for Mother's Day?
Oh, of course. Photo gifts like canvas prints, photo puzzles.
Can you print it all for graduation?
Sure can. Custom cards and invites.
Can you print a huge banner with the grad's picture?
Oh, definitely.
Even an embarrassing baby picture?
Oh, those are the best kind.
I know, right?
Print it all for moms and grads at Staples. And right now, get 40% off custom cards, invites, and photo gifts. N75 exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Are you a victim of the timeshare trap and think there's no way out? I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, the original timeshare cancellation expert. And I'm here to tell you that there is a way out. All you need to do is give my office a call. I will send you a timeshare exit information kit absolutely free, explaining how the timeshare industry works and your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free info kit. 800-371-0505. 800-371-0505.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anna Jar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Partly cloudy and hot as we start off another work week with a high temperature up right around that 90-degree mark again today. A few clouds, mild tonight with a low in the upper 60s, and a mixture of clouds and sunshine on tap for Tuesday. High temperatures once again near 90.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
Somebody's gonna hurt someone.
646 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. Waterman Construction. You hear me talk about them all the time. Whether you're in Tampa, St. Pete, Lakeland, Sarasota, and you're looking for expert construction services, Waterman Construction Group is your go-to for commercial and residential projects. From demolition to new HVAC to patio, pavers, and driveways, they got you covered. Whether it's a new build, a remodel, or Joe's Pergola. Whether you have a manufactured home or you still have storm repair, Waterman handles all of your project from start to finish. They've been in business for 25 years. They have quality craftsmanship, personalized service, honest and transparent pricing, and the guaranteed same-day response. All you need to do is go to watermanconstructiongroup.com. That's watermanconstructiongroup.com, or give them a call at 813-715-7383. That's 813-715-7383, and get them started on the work for you. It's Waterman Construction. Your vision is their mission. Tell me you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show. Right, Joe?
That's correct.
Right,
Michael.
Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Did you call him yet?
715-3585.
No.
Jesus.
Not even close. 813-715-7383. Not even did nothing but confuse my listener.
Sorry.
813-715-7383.
Turn your mic back off.
7383. All right.
Terrible.
Idiot. Turn over to somebody a little bit more competent. Carmen.
Yes.
What do we have to give away today?
So we have a bunch of stuff.
All right.
We have tickets for Colin Quinn.
Colin Quinn is going to be at the Capitol Theater, one of the funniest, most intelligent comics you'll see around.
Back to the Future musical.
Which we are going to on opening night.
Who?
I don't know.
You, Carmen, you're driving.
I know I'm going.
I don't want to go.
What? Listen, it's not an HD.
Yeah, exactly. We have tickets for Baby Metal.
Baby Metal is at the Sundome.
Yes, Chris
Okay.
Brown.
Chris Brown's at the stadium.
Yeah.
And he just goes on stage and punches girls in the face. Nope.
Terrible.
Okay.
What's he punching with?
You
know what?
Yeah.
Tickets for Kesha.
Kesha's got the Tits Out tour, and that's at the amphitheater.
Blink 182.
Blink 182 has got their catchy name, too, and I don't remember. It's some Bobby's Puberty Tour. I don't know what it's called.
Missionary Impossible.
That's it. Yeah.
Thomas Rhett.
Okay.
Ice Cube.
Yeah, Ice Cube's at the Sundome also? Amphitheater.
He is at the Amalie.
Emily.
And then we also, I don't know if you want to give these away first.
By the way, Ice Cube is performing. He's not playing basketball or any of that other stuff he does.
I don't know if you want to give these away, but we do have one pair of tickets for tomorrow night's Lightning game.
Yeah, we're not going to do that with sport, but we'll do that in the 8 o'clock hour for sure.
Okay. Playoff game 1.
Yep.
8:30 here at Emily. Yeah.
Okay.
Lightning in 7.
PK Subban's got the Lightning winning the whole thing.
Nice.
There's Lightning and Vegas coming down to the final game.
Listen, I think Lightning are having a good run. They're healthy. They're good. They're playing really well.
And the Panthers been resting all their guys.
No, they had some injuries. They rested a couple guys. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. You know, Panthers are tough. At this point, it's, you know, anybody can win, whatever, but
I love playoffs.
I think Lightning are going to do well for sure. Yeah, you got NBA playoffs going on right now. You got hockey playoffs starting.
And the W's right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
Preseason games are like in like a week.
You guys got me excited for the W. Yeah.
Got the draft this week.
We got Paige Becker's playing that this year or next year?
This year.
Oh, man.
She's Dallas.
I heard that the ticket. Hello? I heard the tickets for the Fever and the Beckers game is going for like $1,800 each.
I believe it.
By the way, you know, the AI videos and stuff, they had Paige, and she goes, listen, it boils down to I'm the hottest one in the league. People want to see hot women out there, hot women athletes getting sweaty. And I went, sweaty lady.
Jeez.
Oh, how mad they're going to be? There's another good white chick.
Yeah.
There's the Fever. Like I think 8 or 9 of their games have been moved to like
ESPN.
bigger venues.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the actual stadium? I mean, arenas?
To the arenas, yeah.
Yeah, because ESPN's playing its first WNBA game this
like
year.
all their away games are going to the big arenas now.
Sweet Cece's out there supporting the Pacers.
I
She's
know.
out there all the time for the playoffs.
I
And
love
stuff.
her.
All right, let's give some stuff away right now with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Pap for $100. What is the phone number for Waterman Construction Group?
$100.
Go.
You can't read it. You can't read it. You're reading it?
He's looking over
not,
his shoulder.
No, he's not. He's not.
Go ahead.
Oh, don't.
781.
Yeah, you're out. Yeah, 781.
$100.
78. You can't even get the area code.
No. Well, I mean,
Where's-
813 is the area code.
You said, okay, 813.
781.
Mm-hmm.
7373. 7375.
You're done.
Wow.
813-715-7383.
I
Not
was
even
close.
close.
A hundo on the line.
Hundo gone.
You say you were close. You know how phone numbers work?
You didn't even get the area code right.
Yeah.
Plus, you gave 6 numbers for the end.
I mean,
I think I heard a letter in there.
Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to be playing Are You Smarter Than a College Student?
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you some general trivia questions that college students should know, and you're going to answer them.
All right.
Sounds good.
We're going to start off easy, okay? Your first one. What music genre that lent its name to the era of the 1920s America was designated as the word of the 20th century?
Jazz?
Geo.
I said jazz?
What is the full name of the Toy Story character voiced by Tim Allen?
Buzz Lightyear.
Mike. What term for independent photographers who go after celebrities?
Freelance? No.
Paparazzi.
Paparazzi. Galvin. What awards are given out each
Oscars.
year the day before the Oscars for the worst cinematic
Razzies.
Razzies, Mike Kelta. What rocker was the lead singer of Black Sabbath?
Ozzy.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, come on.
Ozzy Osbourne
Are you serious?
is what is on the paper.
I'm serious. It's the Elvis Presley rule.
No, it is not.
Dude, so there's another Ozzy.
I don't know everyone in the world. I'm just telling you what is on the paper. And,
There's another. You're
you
telling me
could've-
there's another Ozzy singing.
You could have said Osborne with the last name. Those are Jeopardy
Yes,
rules.
but he goes by Ozzy. He's
Osbourne.
famous for Ozzy.
I'm saying no. Ask the judge.
I will ask the judge.
I say Ozzy gets in.
Okay.
Just whatever rules work.
Yep.
Just change
We
them
just
all
make,
the time.
we just make them as we go.
Yep.
The judge has ruled. Mike gets the point.
Wow.
What trio featured Dusty Hill, Frank
ZZ Top.
Mike? What TV show followed the antics of brothers Bo and Luke?
Dukes Hazzard.
Mike?
No,
No.
Gio had that.
Elvis rule.
Integrity. Gio gets it. What semi-soft Italian unaged cheese?
Gelato. Oh.
Mozzarella.
Mike. And this is the last one for easy. What hot tub company was founded by 7 Italian immigrant brothers in California? What hot tub company was founded by 7 Italian...
Jacuzzi.
Mike.
Damn it.
Really?
Yeah.
A jacuzzi.
I didn't know that.
We are on medium. Pap, what is the score?
The score is Galvin has a single point on the board, Gio with 2, and Michael is your leader right now. He's winning with 6.
All right. So we're doing Are You Smarter Than a College Student? We are on medium now. What band leader and pioneer in bebop music was known for his barrette and famously bent trumpet?
Are you
Miles
saying
Davis.
Beret?
Dizzy Gillespie.
Ah, that's it.
Dizzy
Damn it.
Gillespie.
Barrett.
Beret.
Yeah, Beret. Yeah.
Geo. What name is shared by a tough pink lady in Greece and a rat on the Muppets?
Rizzo.
Mike. What licorice brand now owned by
Twizzlers.
Hershey's? Geo. Which Edgar Wright film stars Simon Pegg and Nick Frost as constables in a small English village?
Super Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz.
No, Hot Fuzz.
Hot
Damn
Fuzz.
it.
Geo. What is the name of the teacher at the center of the Magic School Bus?
Oh.
What is the name of the teacher at the center of the Magic School Bus?
Miss Judy.
No. Redhead. I don't know.
Miss Frizzle.
Yeah.
Ozzy.
What NBA team began in Vancouver before
Grizzlies.
moving? Yes, Geo. What gaming company with a weathery
Nintendo.
name?
With a what name?
With a weathery name created Warcraft, Diablo, and Overwatch. What gaming company with a weathery
Hurricane.
I don't know.
Blizzard Entertainment is what I was looking for. What rapper and flautist born Melissa?
Lizzo.
Yes, Mike Kelta. What digestive organ found
Pancreas.
found in birds and other creatures is a stomach that grinds food, often with the aid of stones and grits?
What? I don't know.
Gizzard. What Muppet is a comedian with the
Fozzie.
catchphrase?
The Bear. Fozzie Bear.
Fozzie Bear is what I was looking for.
Fozzie, Ozzy. They only have one name.
I'm going by what's on the paper.
I know. I got you.
And we are on hard. Joe,
Yeah,
what is
we
the
are.
score?
You have no idea.
Wait a minute.
Galvin is a single point on the board. Gio with 6. And Michael is your leader right now. He's winning by 3 with 9.
All right. We are on hard. Are you smarter than a college student? Your next one. What was the name of the jovial man Ebenezer Scrooge apprenticed under in A Christmas Carol?
Bob Cratchit. I don't know.
No clue.
Old Fezziwig.
Oh, yeah.
What I was looking for. What surname did Malcolm X later adopt that his wife Betty and all his children took on?
Shabazz.
In the middle.
The middle is funny.
Mike, you were close. L. Shabazz. Shabazz? Your next one. What is the nickname for the college in the SEC that is home to the Tigers and is located in the city of Columbia? What is the nickname for the college in the SEC?
Mizzou?
Galvin.
Hey, how about that?
What is the capital of the Republic of Congo? No, that is not.
Is that on the paper?
Nope. What is the capital of the Republic of Congo?
I don't know.
Zaire.
Mizzou.
Brazzaville is what I was looking for.
These are hard.
What Hall of Famer for the Yankees became a huge announcer whose voice can be heard in Meatloaf's Paradise?
Phil Rizzuto.
Yes, Mike Helta. And Pap, we are on the last 3.
Galvin with 2 points on the board. Gio with 6. And Michael is your leader. He is winning with 10.
Okay. We are on Are You Smarter Than a College Student? Hard, last 3. Here we go. What is the name of the cocktail made with orange juice and peach
Screwdriver.
schnapps?
Nope.
Fuzzy navel.
Fuzzy Navel. Galvin. What explorer who was first to enter
Jacques Cousteau.
New York Harbor lends its name to the suspension bridge connecting
Verrazano.
Giovanni de Verrazano.
Elvis roll.
Ozzy.
Mike gets the point. And your last one. What character from The Princess Bride is the Sicilian played by Wallace Shawn, who often said
inconceivable. Yeah, I don't know his name. Inconceivable.
No, I don't know.
Vizzini was his name.
Interesting.
Your final score. Galvin with 3 points on the board. Gio doubling that at 6, and Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 11.
Where are we at on this, Gio?
What's that?
Where are we at on this?
That's your 5th win in a row.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
2 rules, 5th win, going for 8. Correct?
7.
7. Okay.
7, yeah.
For the 3rd rule.
I feel like when you intimidated Joe, the whole game kind of took a turn.
Well, I mean, that only accounted for 1.
When what happened?
That's when things kind of went off the rails.
Let me ask you
For
a question.
you, I think things went off the rail from the beginning for you.
No, I had a flow going, I feel like.
If the answer was Cher, would you argue that her name is Cher Bono?
I mean, we've argued this countless times over and over to go by the paper.
We don't. We did exactly what we normally do. We go to the judge and then we go to the voting among the people. So if you would have voted against the Aussie rule?
Yes.
You would have voted against it. You would have said
because
there is some confusion as to which Aussie they're talking about.
Because I've been screwed in the past.
So just to be vindictive, you would you would vote
precedent
back.
has set, and we ignore that. And
But a precedent has been set, and that precedent is if it's somebody who only goes by one name.
The precedent is we just kind of make the rules up as we go, and we yell at Joe.
It's supposed to be what is on the paper. I completely agree with you. Aussie should be an acceptable answer, but we no longer can go by that because we've already set the precedent of it's what's on the paper.
Sometimes we do it one way. Sometimes we do it the other way.
Yeah.
However we're feeling that day is how we do it.
So now it's been misconstrued again.
Yeah.
So now next time there's an argument, what do we do?
It'll be the same thing.
I always say we should go by the general consensus of what's in the room. It'd be the only way to do it fair.
But the problem is this time Joe agreed with you. Right. Next time it comes up in his Geo and Joe disagrees with him, and then
the
all hell
consensus
breaks
is
loose.
intimidate Joe enough that he buckles in and just gives the point away.
That's not how it is.
Good morning. Who is this?
Hey, this is Joseph.
Hey, Joseph, you are the winner. I'm going to put you on hold, and you will have your choice of tickets, buddy.
Awesome. Can't wait. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, bud. Good job. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Oh, I am my gold Aussie Elvis rule. He is Sparkle champion.
Thank you, Gio. Okay.
Oh, I'm going off the rails on the crazy train.
I am Iron Man. Excellent job.
I enjoy this role. That's why I don't let it go. I make sure we do it.
Oh, we could have went right into the news. Coming up in news today, scratch and sniff. You got hat-fished, and hello, God.
Oh. Galvin has your news. We will get to that right after a quick break. We've also got the Bone Bonus keyword coming up at the 8 o'clock hour. We'll give you a chance to win $1,000 cash coming up today at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, noon, 2, and 5. And also, we've got tickets to see the Lightning and the Panthers in game one of the playoffs. It's the Mike Calta Show. News is next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Just one accident right now. It's in Pinellas County. That's southbound 34th Street North at 62nd Avenue. Crews on the scene there have all lanes blocked off, so nothing getting by right now. Big delays already. Going to get busier as the morning commute continues. Avoid that completely until they can clear it up for you. Howard Franklin Bridge into Tampa, pretty easy drive right now. No major slowdowns for you. And Hillsborough County is reporting accident-free on all the major roadways. I'm Monica with traffic.
You know, it's interesting. Car insurance commercials tend to focus on the simple fixes. A busted windshield, a banged up bumper. What about the human damages like pain and suffering? Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys won't let big insurance forget about your pain. For a Farah fight, you know who to call. Tampa.
A lot of people whose homes were severely damaged by Helene and Milton are still trying to figure out whether they should repair their home, tear it down and rebuild, or lift their home. There are a lot of important decisions to make. Well, let me take one decision off your plate. If you need replacement windows and doors, just call WeatherTight Windows. They are the local experts when it comes to windows and doors. So skip the big box stores and call WeatherTight Mike.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
If
If you're a contractor who excavates, you can put time on the side of safe digging. Help locators save time and work efficiently by not requesting your tickets too far in advance, by giving detailed location descriptions, and by always pre-marking with white paint. Working together works better. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time. Always visit sunshine811.com or call 811.
Furman Chevrolet in Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer. What makes us #1? At Furman Chevy Brandon, we say yes. Yes to having Tampa Bay's largest new Chevy inventory. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. And now, during Truck Month, well-qualified buyers will receive 2.9% APR for 72 months on the new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 Turbo Max. Come see why we are #1. Visit us on Adamo Drive in Brandon or online at FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy Brandon. Together, let's drive.
John Senning here for Solar Bear. We need to have a conversation. It is time to break up with your power company. They keep raising the rates while you keep footing the bill at Solar Bear. They say enough is enough. Go solar today and get your first 12 months for free. 0 power payments while you start owning your energy. With over 10 years in business and thousands of 5-star reviews, they're Florida's trusted solar provider. Locally owned, proven, and affordable. Make that switch today and call Solar Bear now or visit them at solarbear.com. Again, that's solarbear.com.
O'Reilly. Stop by the new O'Reilly Auto Parts in Tampa on North Nebraska Avenue next to TGT Poker and Racebook now through April 29th for the grand opening sale. You'll get 2 times O Rewards points on select purchases, including 5 quarts of any Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil to get to your next reward twice as fast. And buy one, get one free Coca-Cola products at your new O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This April is your last chance to max your tax refund at Sun Toyota. Bring us your rebate and we'll double it up to $3,000. Then get 0% financing on select new Toyota trucks. Backed by a nationwide lifetime warranty with 4-year maintenance on new models. Hurry in today or shop online at suntoyota.com. Because when you make it Sun Toyota,
we make it happen.
Toyota.com. Call 1-800-639-3367 for more information.
Cat named Mo saying it's time to spring into strength at Crunch Fitness. See what I did there? And now is the perfect time with $0 enrollment and membership starting at $9.99. Go to crunch.com where you can find out about the HIT classes, high-intensity interval training for heart-pumping team-based workouts. They also have certified personal trainers. Mine is Jacob out of Carewood. Create the perfect program to help you reach your goal. With nearly 500 locations nationwide, you will have no trouble finding a convenient gym close by. Go to crunch.com for the location nearest you and get crunched. Offer ends 4/30.
The semi-annual event everyone waits for is here this weekend at International Diamond Center. Incredible savings across the board. Up to 20% off. Rings, bands, bracelets, earrings, pendants, plus thousands of designer engagement rings. Even all GIA certified diamonds are on sale. Acclaimed jewelry designers are here with all new collections. Save up to 20% and spread your payments over 3 years with 0 interest. 3 days only this Friday through Sunday, and only at International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
This is Mav, spokes-eagle for Veterinaire, the home services company proud to serve you. Instead of me answering your questions like I normally do, I have a question for you. Are you ready for storm season? Veterinaire can help make sure your AC unit's drains and power are as ready as they can be for weather on the horizon. And we can even install a home generator that will help keep you powered up while the storm rages on. Protect your nest. Learn more at veterinaire.com.
My breakfast needs 2 things, eggs and to be easy on my wallet. But these days, that's hard to find. Luckily, I know where to look. McDonald's. And now as part of the buy one, add one for $1 breakfast deal, I get the breakfast I want at the price I love. From the Egg McMuffin to a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, or even the sausage McMuffin with egg. My wallet and my taste buds stay happy. But hurry, these sandwiches in this deal won't last. Back up your next breakfast at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value.
A meal at McDonald's brings my family closer together. And now, that same meal helps bring other families closer together. When we order a family bundle deal that has 40 crispy chicken McNuggets and 2 large fries, McDonald's donates 50 cents to local Florida Ronald McDonald House Charities chapters, providing a home away from home so families can stay close to their child during medical care. We can also round up our order, and the extra will get donated. Food, family, and helping others. What could be better? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
For pure safety and total clean, call Zerorez. Right now, get 3 for the price of 2. That's 3 rooms of carpet clean, but only pay for 2 when you mention me, Mike Calta. Secure this deal today. Book online at ZerorezTampaBay.com.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Good morning, Doctor.
Doctor?
Hi, Doctor.
Doctor?
Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
The Walk to Defeat ALS is more than a fundraiser. It's a movement that unites us all in support of those affected by ALS. Our goal? Make ALS livable for everyone, everywhere, until we can cure it. And it'll take all of us to get there. Saturday, April 26th in Safety Harbor. Details at als.org.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Partly cloudy and hot as we start off another work week with a high temperature up right around that 90-degree mark again today. A few clouds, mild tonight with a low in the upper 60s, and a mixture of clouds and sunshine on tap for Tuesday. High temperatures once again near 90.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
On the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Bone bonus keyword coming up in about 45 minutes. We'll give you the first keyword. You put it in the Bone app. You could win $1,000. $1,000. Who doesn't need $1,000 right now?
I'll take it.
I'll take it too. It's not life-changing, but I'll take it. For some of you, it could be life-changing money. Carmen?
Yes.
I don't know if you saw the update, but after the show on Friday, I pooped.
Oh, I did see that. Good,
yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was okay. It was okay, but I haven't pooped since then. So we're back on the track now. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I better be ready to drop a deuce today.
And you're just saying it's because you're not eating a lot.
I'm not eating a lot. I'm drinking a lot of water, but that doesn't seem to be moving things along.
I'm telling you, broccoli, man. Like 4 pieces a day.
Really? That's it?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm not taking food advice from a lady who starves her dog.
Yeah. And her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Terrible. They're walking around with their ribs hanging out.
Yeah.
I do not starve my dogs, and I do not starve Chad.
Carmen, I did not eat broccoli, but I did have a big salad yesterday for dinner.
Okay.
And then
what kind of greens do you use?
Well, it was just lettuce.
Okay. Well,
this is a salad.
If you add a little spinach to that, spinach is high in fiber as well. Because I don't like spinach. It has like a really gritty teeth on my teeth and stuff. I really don't like it. But if you mix it in to your other greens, it's a way to get it in there. But spinach is high in fiber too.
All right, because this
Because that just sounds uncomfortable.
That's a backup.
That just sounds uncomfortable.
I don't. I feel fine. What does that mean? Somebody said.
I said.
I thought Colin Quinton jumped in the show.
All right.
I think
we're pooping.
We're going to get a doctor on later this week to find out what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. Just analyze the poop?
Yeah, she'll break it down for you.
Does she need a sample?
Maybe.
Joe?
Yep.
Send a sample.
Yep.
Okay.
Is this your doctor, Gio?
No, not one of my doctors, but this is her expertise.
She's a poop expert.
Yeah.
Is she local?
Yeah.
Maybe we have to go. Maybe we should all send her a sample of our poop, and she could tell us which one of us is the healthiest.
All right.
I don't know that she's asked for that yet, but I can find out.
I don't know anybody ever asked for that. I think they just get it.
I mean, we can just send it and see what happens.
Yeah.
I've never had to do a stool sample.
No, I mean, you may have when you were a kid.
Yeah, but I'm saying as an adult, like I've never had that like check.
Me either, except for Cologuard, where you poop in the box. And then
Joe.
Spanish Joe mail it.
Yeah.
Make them take your poop.
I put some of mine in there. Just make sure.
I was in the car on Saturday, and right as I got in, turned on the radio, and Sad Widows was on.
Oh.
And I felt kind of sad for Spanish. Not sad for him, sad about him. But man, those two bugged me so bad that it made me mad instantly.
What were they talking about?
Oh, just
were they talking about people's feelings and the universe?
Yeah, the universe. A lot of what comes back to you and what you put in.
Well, because the last time I heard it, it was the Saturday before we left on the cruise, and Spanish was saying how he was let go from his other job.
Oh,
and he was, trying to decide what his next move was going to be.
Right.
And at one point, I think he said, I'm thinking about just packing a bag and grabbing a stick and going for a walk.
He did that twice and disappeared with no shoes.
Yeah. But he was like he said he wasn't like ready to start looking for another job or something like that. So I was just wondering if there was any update on that.
I did not hear that. I did not hear those plans to be a hobo. I did not hear that. He was going to ride the rails. He was going to put his stuff on the end of a stick.
That's what it sounded like when I heard it. And then, and Shark was very encouraging about that.
Can I be honest with you? If I did not have children and a wife, and he has money, Spanish. He has his crypto money, doesn't he? I don't know how long it's going to last. But let's say he had $100,000. Because he had more than that. But let's just say he had $100,000. That's not such a bad thing to do at his age. Just grab a stick and a bag and just get on a road and just go around and see the world.
Yeah.
I encourage that too, if you have a plan for when it's over.
Because he is from Florida, like born and raised. He's
right.
Never left Florida. You know what I mean? So,
get out and see the world.
Yeah, this would be the time to do that. But again, I don't know what his money situation is.
Yeah, I don't
how
know.
Much crypto
I'm guessing. I have no real information.
I've always felt that employment is very overrated anyways.
But listen, you are also somebody who's married and has kids, so we see the world through different lenses, you know what I mean? If I was his age and single and had a little bit of money, I might take a year to go explore.
I think if you're going by yourself, you don't even need a lot of money. You just a little bit of money you can get around.
Yeah.
And I saw at one point, because I was like looking up on how to travel for cheap, like overseas and stuff, they have like working programs where you can like live on someone's farm and then you help with like the daily chores.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But I'm just saying it's a cheap way to travel. But that way,
It's
like,
also an easy way to get raped.
Yeah.
but your room and board is taken care of, and all you have to do is like help feed the animals and stuff. But then you have the rest of the day to like go explore the country.
I'm telling you right now, and this is just me. I don't want a cheap way to travel.
Yeah.
I want a nice way to travel. I want to stay in a hotel. I want to stay in nice places. I want to go and do stuff. I don't want to get by. I don't want to wonder where my next meal is coming from.
But not for vacations.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any work I could do for a piece of chicken? Like, get out of here.
I feel like
but again, you make good money, so you can travel that way. There's a lot of young people, 18, 19, that don't have
18, 19, not 36.
But I'm just saying they don't have the money to travel like that. So this is a way to go see the world and not spend a lot of money. I'm just saying, and that's just one example. There's a lot of other ways to go travel and stuff like that.
One thing we don't have here in Florida that if you're raised in Florida, you probably are unaware of is that most places and certainly other countries have very cheap public transportation systems.
Trains and
so
stuff.
you could go to Europe on the cheap and just travel by train, and not only do you get to travel, but you get to see it. But I'm with Galvin, where I told you, if you're going on vacation, save your money and spend your money and do it the right way. you don't want to go somewhere and work on a chicken farm and be like, that was the worst experience of my life.
But see, there was an older lady, and it was like one of those videos where it's like, what advice would you pass down to the next generation? And that was her advice, though. She said, I wish me and my husband would have traveled when we were young. We waited until we were older and had money. And yes, we get to stay in nice places, but we don't do as much because we're older. She's like, I wish we would have traveled when we were younger.
But think about it. What is it you want to do?
I just want to go see. I've never been out of the country besides on the cruise. I've never been overseas.
So, but I mean, like, there's nothing like. If you wanted to go to, do you have a place in mind that you want to go to? Like, you want to go to Europe? Do you want to go to Asia?
So I had that trip planned for Spain, right? And I had that all taken care of and stuff. But for me alone, it was going to be around like $3,000 or $4,000.
Yeah, which I got to tell you is flying on the cheap. That's a cheap flight, and to be able to stay somewhere in another country for $1,000 is great.
Right, but again, and I was going to take the train and stuff to go see other spots of the country and stuff like that. But again,
how many days were you going to work on the guy's farm?
but,
do you have any work for a piece of chicken?
I don't think they let you leave the farm when you want to go there.
But what I'm saying, as a female, I have to stay in a nice place.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, as a man, you're a little bit more secure and stronger, and you can take care of yourself and things like that. Like that's
nobody wants to put us into sex slavery.
But, right. So you guys could stay at a hostel on the cheap. I'm not saying you personally, because again, I know you like it fancy, but a man, like as a female, I would be scared to stay in a hostel with other people, right? Because it's not as secure, and it's
gonna get you,
and they could get me. But as like for Spanish, like a man or something like that, he could go stay at a hostel, and he can travel for a lot cheaper. And not, you know what I mean, and not have to stay at the nicest places.
Carmen, the first time we went to Paris, my wife booked the hotel in Paris, and she picked like a boutique hotel as opposed to the big one that was over there. And this one had like views of the Eiffel Tower and stuff. And it was small. Like, it took us a half hour to bring our luggage upstairs because only like one person and one bag could fit in the elevator.
I feel like you were pulling off like door handles and stuff.
Dude, my brother was so mad. He was so mad. He still brings it up to this day, and he was like, I had to poop and leave the door open and put my legs in the hallway while I was pooping. It was it was small, and I was just I loved it because we had a perfect view of the Eiffel Tower, and they had old metal in there that was used in the original Eiffel Tower. It was kind of cool, but it was definitely not what we
are used to
expected. Yeah. But I mean, there's ways to do it. I'm telling you should do it. Do it before you get old.
Yeah, and I want to. And again, like, I'm saving up and stuff, but it's also finding time with this job and, making, and then with Chad's job and stuff like that. So again, it's just one of those things like.
He said do it before you get old, though.
It's
already passed.
This is the one thing, though. I admire Shark's decision when Shark was our program director, and he had worked at this station forever. And then one day he just quit. And he was like, I'm quitting, and I'm going to go see the world. And he like moved to Mexico for a little while and was living in Mexico City. And I thought,
Italy, I think, at one point.
There's a part of me that is like, that takes some balls to go do and enjoy.
Well, he wanted to travel with his kids too. He's like,
right.
They're getting old. They're going to be done soon. So I'm going to take them and go travel the world.
Except now he's doing a Sad Weirdo show on Saturday. And to my knowledge, has nothing else going on. That is the downside to that. Like, you have to, the consequences come with it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking probably all the experiences you had in between that time.
Is it worth it?
100%.
I don't know.
You going to pay your mortgage with experiences?
Well, I traveled a lot with my children, and my children and I have been to several countries together.
Yeah, but it was once you had money.
No, I mean, we've been doing things since they were born, since Joey was born. Juliana went to Vegas before she was a year old. You know what I mean? Like, we traveled immediately when Joey was born. We did all these things. We went to.
When you started going these big trips outside the country, that was once you had a little scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was single, I would do that. I would go out of the country. I would do different stuff and go places, but, nothing crazy. Mexico. Different places like that. But, get some friends, go and do something.
That's the other problem. Having people to go with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Pete doesn't want to do anything. I can't get Pete to. I'm surprised he comes on the cruises.
Like when you're in this job, you can't just take off a month and disappear. That's probably part.
No, that's the other problem.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you get like a week or two, maybe at the most.
I have a family. We didn't go on a family vacation this year, and I have one scheduled for April of next year, which we're probably gonna have to cancel because it's like a 10-day trip. And then our cruise is in April. So that's 2 more days. So I can't take off the 15 days in April. So we're probably going to have to cancel that trip. So
I'd rather have experiences. To me
Like what?
Well, I would love to travel. Like,
if
I could take a month off and go to like Italy or whatever,
it's
amazing.
The greatest, yeah. But unfortunately, that's what they do. They work us to death, Gio.
Yeah, that's why. As much as I bitch on these trips that I go with my family, where we drive across the whole country, we've seen so much stuff in that time, in a short amount of time.
When I was a kid, my mother was a travel agent, like a part-time travel agent. When you actually had to book through a travel agency, before they did it online. And she got a bunch of discounts and stuff because we didn't have any money. But the best trip that we ever had, she took us to we thought we were going to my grandmother's in New Jersey for a weekend, and we'd have to drive past Newark Airport. And she pulled into Newark Airport, and we're like, what are we doing? And she's like, I packed bags. We're going to Virginia. And we were like, Virginia? What's in Virginia? And we went there. We went to Colonial Williamsburg.
Yeah.
And we went to Busch Gardens. And we went to a water park that they had there. And that's still one of my best trips that I ever went on in my life. And it was nothing. It was a simple plane trip.
The reason we even drive is because I can't afford 5 plane tickets to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Like my kids have never been on an airplane.
We're trying
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Ever?
Never.
Like you've never traveled on spring break and taken a plane. You always drive.
We've always driven, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I mean, look up 5 plane tickets and see what it costs you.
Well,
That's why.
I told Joey wants to go back to Japan, so we're trying to plan the Japan trip.
Yeah,
but it's just a boys' trip because my wife is like, I've seen enough of Japan.
It's just expensive,
and it's a long flight.
Well, and I told him, I go, hey, look, how bad do you want to go to Japan? He goes, really bad. I go, cool, because I think you're sitting in coach and I'm sitting up front. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm paying $16,000 for the 2 of us.
I can afford like 2 tickets to go somewhere or 3, but like 5 that's a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I'll never forget when Joey started eating in restaurants.
Yeah.
We were like, how is this so expensive? Because we got a whole nother mouth to feed when we go out there.
But
It's
also,
nuts.
Gio, your kids are now old enough that they could stay home, so you and your wife could go on a trip.
Yeah, but I mean, I want to do it with my kids while they're still kids.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Eventually they're going to be. Yeah, I mean, they're damn near adult. My son's an adult. My 2 daughters are, teenagers. So it's like soon they're not going to want to hang out with me anymore.
I got one kid that's like, I go, where do you want to go? And he's like, I want to go to Machu Picchu. And then the other one's like, I don't know, can we go to Orlando? Juliana doesn't want to see past Orlando. She doesn't even care about Disney. She just wants to not go too far. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of things to remind you of. One is that the Bone Bonus keyword is coming up in a little over a half hour. At 8 o'clock, we'll give you the keyword. You'll put it in the Bone app. It couldn't be easier. And then you'll be qualified to win $1,000. That's going to happen this morning at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, noon, 2, and 5. Be ready. It's only going to last a couple of weeks, but today is the first day. And also in the 8 o'clock hour, we'll give you an opportunity to win tickets to round 1 of the playoffs, the NHL playoffs, as your Tampa Bay Lightning take on the Florida Panthers. Right now, it's time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
You see, Gio, this is why I try to get the show to travel and do as many things as we can.
Yeah.
Because like our little Super Bowl trip was fun, right?
I like that,
we got to get out there. And
I don't know how or think that California's going to happen.
Oh, they're pretty much set on it. I think that they're ready to go with that.
Who's they?
The station.
All right.
They've been talking about it since the last one. They're like, next year we're going to do this, and we're going to make it bigger, and we're going to do that. I'm like, all right, great. These are all great things.
Are they?
I don't know, but that was
Yeah.
that was a general consensus. I am not expecting it, so if it happens, I'll be surprised.
I know the following year it's in Atlanta. See you there.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that as well. That's an easy drive too.
I'm all for it.
We'll take that drive.
Let's do it. Yeah.
We got Atlanta is where our home office is.
Yeah.
We should have at least a good engineer over there.
Yeah.
Something to work out. Galvin, what do we have in today's news?
Today's top story, Pope Francis, the first Latin American leader of the Roman Catholic Church, has died, according to the Vatican. He was 88 years old. He had suffered a serious bout of double pneumonia this year, but his death came as a bit of a shock after he had been driven around St. Peter's Square, in an open-air Pope-mobile to greet cheering crowds on Easter Sunday.
Yeah, and he was out there doing the mass and the whole deal.
Just out with the people and everything, but then passed away. 88 years old. I did get points.
What if we find out somebody killed him?
I don't.
I mean, he's got double pneumonia. You just hold his nose while he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Put him right out.
Kid.
Now, is the guy the Pope that quit, is he still alive?
Benedict?
No, he died.
Oh, he did?
He did?
I thought he was alive.
Maybe
Maybe
he is alive. I don't know. Let me see.
Is there a vice pope that steps in the time?
There is nobody. There's one person that is infallible, and that is the Pope.
Oh, man.
And what the Pope says is from Jesus' ears to mouth to your ears.
So we've got
Pope Benedict died in 2022.
Oh, Dominus
Okay.
Vobiscus.
Because he was like the first Pope to quit, right?
Not the first, but modern times, yeah. It had not happened for quite some
He's
time.
like, I had not pooped in 3 days. I'm out. He was uncomfortable being Pope. So this guy's down. Should be about 2 weeks or so before they put him out there, parade his body around. You go say a little goodbye to the Pope, say a little prayer, and then we start burning smoke.
Yep.
All right.
He must have died in his sleep, I guess, if he was out there,
sick.
Yeah.
with the crowd on Easter Sunday.
Yeah. Well, you can't. They tell you when you got pneumonia, you can't push it. You
Yeah.
got to lay in bed and you got to relax. This guy's like, I'm good.
Need the double pneumonia.
I mean, Easter's one of the big ones, though.
It's one of the big ones. Also, he, like we've mentioned before, in his eyes, he's going to this glorious heaven. So he's like, if I die, I die.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're not doing Easter, what are you doing if you're the Pope?
Right.
You know?
That's a big
That's
day.
your Super Bowl.
And then, what the hell was I going to say? The Pope?
Black Pope?
I don't know. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Gio. The next Pope in line I picked was Pope. What was his name?
The Ghana, Steve Turkelson.
No.
It was Peter Turkson.
No.
Yes? You want to bet $1,000?
Yes.
Okay. We should.
Okay.
I thought it was
I'm in.
Pietro.
No, but not the I'm talking about the one that had that was Pope Leroy Jenkins.
Peter Turkson.
No, that's not the one I'm talking about.
Oh.
Who is
From Ghana, the Black Pope?
Well, what were we calling him?
You were calling him something else. I don't know what you were calling him.
Black
Peter Turkson, yes, is the Black Pope.
You owe me $1,000.
Pope Pius Jackson?
Yeah. That's what you were calling him.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Pope Pius Jackson.
Yeah. Just
What's his
Venmo.
real name? Peter Turkson?
Yeah, you can just Venmo me.
Okay.
I'm going to Japan. So he's the one of the odds-on favorites.
Right.
There's a few other ones.
And he's 76.
Yeah, that's good. That's a pretty good young age for a Pope.
And he looks good, too. He looks young.
Of course,
Easy,
you think
Cardinal.
he looks
He's a
good.
Pope.
Yeah, come on.
He's a cardinal.
Okay. I'm just saying he's a handsome man.
I think they choose them old, so they're not around very long.
Well, they have to have
They have to be at
a certain
a certain
status in
level.
the church.
Yeah.
You don't have a
Gotta be
lot of
cardinal.
23-year-old cardinals.
How do you become a cardinal?
You
write
blow a
in.
bishop.
Wait, no.
Self-addressed stamped envelope to Terre Haute, Indiana. And then
I hear they win a game show. It's like American Idol.
Who is Pope?
This is the
Pope. You have to. How do you look in hats? That's our first question for you. Do you like to be driven around a lot?
Man, I know nothing about Catholicism.
I do because I went to the school, but I mean, I'm probably missing a lot, but I do know a lot.
My grandmother would take me to what I think is Our Lady Queen of Peace there in 19.
That was my Our Lady Queen of Peace was my church when I was a kid.
In Newport Richie, right there?
No, and in Staten Island.
There must be multiple ones.
Yeah, I'm
then,
sure, but it's just ironic that is the same name.
I think it's called the one right there in Newport Richie, and I was terrified because they had the big Jesus hanging on the cross, and it was scary, and I thought it was real. It was, and then there was rules, and you had Our Father, and
The only
scary
time
times.
I went to church in Newport Richie when I lived there was when my grandmother would come to visit, and she'd make me go with her on Sunday. And then she'd go, but Michael, why don't you go to church? She'd give me the same thing every time. I don't know, Graham. I don't believe in a lot of this stuff. But how do you not believe? You went to Catholic school. Oh, okay. I would just shut my mouth and go.
Catholic
Just
Church as a child, very traumatizing. It's
intimidating.
Yeah.
Boring. I'll give you
boring. I thought that Jesus was real. Like a dead body on the cross.
I mean, it's
like,
a bit.
hanging there.
It is just there. And there's
Very
a lot
realistic.
of blood, a lot of abuse. I feel like now, in my adult age, I would enjoy church a little bit more because now I understand it. Now the priest goes up there and they do the mass, but then the priest goes up there for the sermon and he talks about stuff probably pertinent to life situations. And I think that I would appreciate it more. Wouldn't always agree with it, but I would listen to it. But still not in. I'm good with just me and God are down our own way. You know. What did everybody do? Anybody do anything good for Easter yesterday?
One of my brother-in-law's family got together and stuff. My wife and his son actually went to church. My wife only goes to church on the big ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She'll do
holidays.
she'll do like Christmas church. She'll do Easter church.
Yeah.
Your wife does not seem like a churchgoer to me.
Nah. I don't know what she thinks who she's fooling.
You got to hedge your bets.
I guess, yeah.
But he knows you don't go. I mean, if there is a God, he knows that you don't go the rest of the year.
Yeah, but don't you think he appreciates her efforts?
Yeah, he sees you there, though.
Does he appreciate her efforts, or does he go, at least Galvin saying, listen, I'm not going. I give him that.
He doesn't like you. You're the one that's over there 666.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
All the best bands are in hell. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. Dio's down there rocking. I'm going. Get out of here. Church. You want me to listen to Stryper?
No.
Come on. 3 police officers in Montana were caught by playing a so-called crime bingo while on duty.
Yes.
They actually had the bingo cards, like Dizzy did for the cruise and stuff. They filled out different squares for stuff like successful canine track, a 3+ vehicle accident, or do a search warrant on a car. They said an example of one of those, doing the search warrant on the car, which in and of itself is a duty that they perform.
Sure, this doesn't seem like a big deal to me.
Well, the concern is if they manipulated anything in order to be able to do a search on a car, or anything like that.
I'm missing one spot on my bingo card.
Exactly.
Let's stop this guy right here.
Hey, he's got a cracked taillight. Let's see what's going on.
You will never get me in a car because I know how to say things like, what is your reason for pulling me over? Get a sergeant. Everybody now from watching those videos get a supervisor. I want a supervisor here.
Nobody can ever say it. It's always, can you tell me an articulable suspicion? What is your articulable suspicion?
What's your name and badge number, please?
Kick rocks.
Kick rocks is good.
And you know what I do when I get pulled over? I go, yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. Whatever. I'm very polite to the police. I respect what they do. I have my hands at 10 and 2 on the wheel. I don't joke around or anything, and I just get them the information and stuff. And 9 times out of 10, they're like, all right, we'll give you a warning. You go a little fast, slow it down,
Or if you feel like there's something that's really wrong, fight it in court.
Yeah.
You're not leaving there with a death sentence.
Although I will tell you, I did get a ticket for speeding through a construction zone, whatever. Yeah. Well, the guy said that I was going to that, and he goes, you were going, and I go, I disagree. And he goes, okay, well, blah, 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 this and that. And then he came back and showed me his radar gun, and I go, that's fine. I go, but I disagree, so I'll do it in court. Yeah, you can make. I don't know what you're doing with the radar detector. You make up numbers. For all I know, you can put 88 gigawatts on there. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
Or you got somebody else.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He clocked somebody else, but he just caught you.
So our fantastic friend Dominic Ferriello is taking care of that for me now.
Some of the states where when I was going on spring break, they'll have signs that say speed limit enforced by airplane.
Oh, yeah.
And they fly over. But I don't know if that's real or not.
So it is real. What do you know how they do it?
Yeah.
It's
ridiculous.
They don't zap you with the gun. There is markers on the land, and they time you between the markers.
Really?
Yeah, I've gotten caught by that before. Yeah, so if they say if you're going the right speed, it should take you under 5 seconds to get there. If you're getting over in 3 seconds, you're going this fast.
So there's no airplane?
There is an airplane, but they're watching you go from one line to another as opposed to shooting you with a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found out about that in court. The cops had to be the airplane. I go, how did the airplane get me? And they told me how, and I went, oh, well, that's pretty cool.
I feel like that's not right.
Yeah.
No, also, you're telling me you're flying a plane and you're calculating things and doing all. Get out of here.
A million cars on the road.
Yeah. That's how you do it now. That seems like the same as we just kill horses if they break their leg. There's got to be a better way. That doesn't make any sense to me. If you're getting me with an airplane, I'm seeing you in court. I'm telling you right now. How about this? A Venice, Florida man is now a multi-millionaire.
This is life-changing.
Yeah, after he bought a top prize winning ticket at a Circle K. The Florida Lottery announced that 45-year-old, great age for it. Great age.
Right in our listening audience.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But also, you're old enough to be like, okay, now I have some money. Now I know what to do with it. Not too young where you're like, we're partying.
Maybe I'll take Spanish to travel.
Maybe. 45-year-old Kyle Lindquist claimed a $25 million top prize
for you
from the 500 times the cash scratch-off game at the lottery's Fort Myers district office. He chose to receive his winnings in a one-time lump sum payment of...
Let me guess.
Sure.
What was $25 million?
$25 million. He's taking the one-time
$13 million.
lump sum payment. You say 13.
Yeah.
Gio?
I was going to say 15.
15. Carmen?
14.
Joe?
20.
You guys are dancing. $16
that's even better than I thought.
dollars. $16 million, all right in the bank. The whole bank tilts when you put it in.
Are you a little bit annoyed that you lost 10 mil?
Yeah, you're a little bit like, well, it says 25, but I'm only getting 16. But then you're also saying, you know what I was thinking the other day is I can't afford to do this, but now I can.
Hey, can I just say honest with you? If I win $16 million, I'm not giving you guys $1 million each.
Oh no, I wouldn't expect you to.
I am maybe 50 grand.
That's a lot.
Hey,
50 grand.
Listen, 50 grand's fantastic.
Yeah, right.
I'd say throw a nice big party and all expenses paid.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah.
I'll take the 50 grand.
Okay, I'll take that too.
Carmen, I'll let you work on my farm for some chicken.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go, hey, you want 50 grand, or we'll all go over to Stingray and you guys can pick out a car.
That'll work too.
I'll do that.
I take that.
Corvettes for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'll give you all Corvettes and 10 grand.
Oh, all right. Now you're up.
All right. Yeah, I know, but I could spend. I got the money.
You're looking close to 100 grand.
I know, but Steve Hurley will cut me a good deal.
Sure,
and there's no
yeah.
dealer fee.
Yeah.
I'll save that.
Right.
And then I'll buy each of you. Well, it doesn't have to be. I mean, Joe may not want a Corvette. He may want a car. I don't know. You may want a truck. I don't know.
I'd like something more,
Oh, yeah.
more suitable.
Yeah.
Doesn't Joe look like he should be driving like an old hearse?
I would drive an old hearse.
Yeah, I know you would.
Yeah. You know I would. Yeah.
Are you driving again yet, Joe?
No, I'm Ubering right now.
You're still
that's a lot, man.
It was a short run.
Yeah, it'll be back.
Yeah, what are we waiting? Is there something I can help you out with?
No, computer. I had to send in a computer part to be repaired. So,
but you know the whole. You're not the only BMW out there. Like somebody should have this part.
Well, no, we did. We found it.
Oh,
found
you did?
Found a guy who can replace it.
Okay, and
so I'm waiting on the part. Should be here this week.
Okay,
you're still waiting on the part. How long ago did you order the part?
Last week.
I feel like we could order it from Germany and get it quicker.
We got to send it to California. It's got to be repaired and then sent back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a refurbished.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm not buying it.
No,
because I had to do.
It's not been a week. It's
Joe.
been
Why don't you take the motorcycle?
Well over a month.
I'm not driving that motorcycle over the bridge, Michael.
You used to.
Yeah, I know. I look too old for that.
You used to when you had the Evel Knievel helmet.
I know.
Yeah.
But I was
your long
Gandhi.
hair. It was the Gandhi still. Yeah.
It's been well over a month.
Okay, and?
Well, you just said it's been a week.
I said that's when we send the part in, jackass.
I'm saying.
Yeah, but why did you wait so long to send the part in?
Had to figure out what was wrong with it.
Yeah, they had to narrow it down.
Took 3 weeks.
Took a week and a half, 2 weeks.
That's.
Yeah, so, I don't know what. Yeah, your car shouldn't take a month to fix.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like the cops with the airplane and counting.
What if he wrote a list of things to do? Call Waterman Construction. Get my car fixed, and he just didn't scratch one off yet. He can't move to the next one.
I can't move to the next one until I scratch the first one off.
You should listen to Sad Weirdos. You'll get your life in order.
I'm telling you right now that I had the same thing. Like I had a motherboard, the electronic thing for the engine, whatever, on the Lexus, and had it done like less than a week.
Well,
ordered, sent, installed.
This is the only place we found that would do it.
Go.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Just in from Bob Murray, who works at BMW. He said, tell Joe to give me a call. I'll get him whatever part he needs.
They probably have it there in stock.
Yep.
All right.
They're ready to go.
Yeah, we could have fixed this in about an hour and a half.
By the way, I say that I did it in less than a week. My brother Tim totally took it.
I know nothing about cars.
Red Robin's bottomless burger passes sold out immediately.
That's a good idea.
And there were also glitches on the website. One person said it was literally easier to buy Taylor Swift tickets than it was to get a Red Robin burger pass.
Wasn't it like $600?
No, it was cheap.
20.
Was it?
I thought.
Yeah, it was pretty cheap. Let me see what it was. Because we had talked about it the week before, and we were like, oh, yeah, they're going to sell out super quick. But I forget what the actual price was.
I believe after all the talking we did about it, people were still sending it to me. You should show this to Gio. Just like that we spent a half hour talking about the Pope and the conclave, and Tony texted me and said, you should watch the conclave.
By the way, Carmen, you're right. $20.
Oh, wow.
$20. Black and gold card, and earn customers the right to a burger and bottomless side of fries every day in May, which happens to be National Burger Month. I'm not telling you. I know you.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah. It says some were accidentally charged $682.
That must be what I saw.
Yeah.
I saw something on Twitter and it had a screenshot. It was like $600.
Yeah, so there were some glitches, there were some problems, different things that happened and stuff. But yeah, it was supposed to be $20 and they sold out immediately.
Well, if anybody got a burger pass, let me know.
But also think about that. Like, you're never going to know how many people got the burger pass. So just them doing it, even if they gave out 5 of them, they've got enough advertisement and all this stuff. We used to do that, the balloon drop for New Year's Eve. You do a balloon drop and over, $5,000 in cash, whatever. We'd put like $3 in this balloon, $8 in this one, whipped cream in this one, and people would pop it and stuff and be like, I had $6.
Or be like $5,000 in cash and prizes.
Yeah, and prizes. This is always good, but they're never ever getting together and going, all right, everybody, let's see what we got here.
We did that with Easter eggs, where we put the money in the Easter eggs.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody, unless they did it without me, I don't think that there was an Easter egg hunt.
Like no one went and found the eggs that you hid?
I didn't hide them. I think Amanda did. I gave her the money. I think I got scammed.
Yeah.
I think I got scammed.
Sounds like it.
Cost me $160.
I think her Easter egg hunt was over at the Hard Rock.
You're right. You might be right.
Joe, let's go look for Easter eggs after the show.
I'll take a look.
Joe found money out in the cul-de-sac.
Mm-hmm.
What? 6 months ago?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Every day I got in my car and I look on the ground.
Yep.
I just do. I don't know why.
Well,
I'm like,
was it
Joe
my
found
money?
No. Well, we
it was
talked
probably
about
yours,
it.
yeah. Was it green and white?
Yeah,
Had a president?
rolled up.
It was definitely yours, Mike.
It was like $80, wasn't it?
No, it was 20.
Oh.
It was more than 20.
No, it was $20.
No, there was multiple bills, I remember.
Yes,
Yeah, but
I know.
it was like 5s and 1s and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it was more. You're lying.
All right.
It was with your part in Germany.
Could have bought a burger pass.
Yeah.
That's what you should have done.
I should have.
A poll found that 62% of Americans feel like their job has meaningful impact on the world. 20% said their job is completely meaningless, and it just is a means to an end.
I believe this job is completely meaningless.
Oh no, we
make
100% impact
No
people.
way.
Do you know how many
live
people
with us or without us?
Yeah. I agree.
You can.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's like saying lemonade. You can live without lemonade, but
Yeah.
isn't it nice every once in a while? You get a nice glass of lemonade.
This show does quench your thirst
Right.
every once in a
No,
while.
but think about how many people have come up to you and said, you changed my life. You guys, in the morning, you make me laugh. My job's so miserable.
Yeah,
And,
I don't believe a lot of that. But yes, I get it. I believe it's an exaggeration of, hey, I like your show. Look, I hope you're right, Calvin. I hope that we've made more of an impact than I really understand. But the truth is, we're not doctors.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Did Ron and Ron make an impact on your life?
Yes.
100%.
But the biggest impact that they made is to make me want to do this job.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, but that's a huge impact on your life. Your life was completely changed by listening to Ron and Ron.
That's
true.
Because
A lot of
now
other people.
you have the life that you have now. Who knows what you would have been?
That's true.
You know?
So have we changed anybody's lives?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I'm not saying this in the braggadocious thing, whatever. It's just something that we do in this industry that definitely happens. There's people that, right now, Joe's life's being changed by a mechanic who can get apart.
That's right.
Bob Murray said he could scan your car in 24 hours.
Okay.
I mean, it's BMW.
It's been a month.
All right. Why is everybody mad at me? I didn't do anything.
Real
just
quick,
don't do
real
things
quick.
right.
I want to check something out. Joe,
Here we go.
what does BMW stand for?
Bavarian Motor
All
Works.
right, I like it. I like it. I love whenever people drive a
I gotta
BMW.
tell you, I don't think I would have known.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, when he said it, I was like, oh, yeah. But
Is it because it's an older BMW? Is that why?
Yeah, it's a little bit older, but sure. That's what happens to them,
but they're BMWs.
Yeah.
BMW. Mm-hmm. I still remember when a buddy of ours had a Porsche and he had to get a key replaced. And it was like
800, yeah.
This was years.
Why
and years,
is that
years.
acceptable? And I had to pay $800 for windshield wipers. It's not acceptable.
No, I laughed at him. I laughed in his face.
Yeah, we mock those people.
Yeah. I mean, I understand why. It's because of the name. But whatever. Have you, Carmen? This is probably more for you. Has anybody ever been hatfished?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, right? You don't. Can you guess what hatfished is?
Hatfish.
I can guess. Can I guess?
I'll give you this much. Catfished is when somebody puts up a picture, and it's not really them, or, filters and all kind of stuff, and you're like, hey, you don't look like the picture. So hatfished would be...
Guy takes off his hat and he's missing his hair.
if you're on a dating app, chances are that you have been hatfished. That's when someone wears a hat to hide the fact that they're balding.
Yeah.
So they wear the hat.
Yeah.
What's his name on 90 Day Fiancé that always wears the hat? Yeah. I mean, he's completely bald. He wears a hat all the time. Like laying in bed, he's wearing a hat and stuff and everything. And then the crazy girlfriend ripped his hat off. It was kind of like on Seinfeld. We know you're bald.
I can't see the two of them together. I don't know. Jasmine. I don't know how
It's
that
crazy.
happened. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I was on the cruise. I was walking on the deck. My hat blew right off and went right into the ocean.
Oh, did it really?
Which
hat was it?
It was one of like Florida State hats. I was sitting there. It goes, whoop. I go, oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
Just flew off.
Man.
And it went too, man. It flew forever.
Yeah.
I was talking about this yesterday. Saturday rather. I was going over the Howard Franklin Bridge, and I was explaining to Pete's sister that I used to have a car with T-tops, and my T-top went off the bridge one time.
That's a crazy story.
Dude, what's crazy about that is there was a guy on a motorcycle behind me, and imagine that thing would have flew off and hit him.
Those are heavy. Like,
they were huge glass.
Yeah.
It was
crazy.
You just kept going too, huh? Just
but what was I going to do? Went in the water. I could see the water splash.
I'm always amazed whenever you see people that are like using their phone and they drop it or it blows out of their hand or does one of the funniest ones. It may be set up, but it's funny and I can totally see you doing it. Is the guy catches a fish and his buddy's recording him. The guy catches a fish and pulls his phone out, takes a picture, and then throws his phone in the water. He goes,
your T-top's probably still there.
Oh, it's it's a reef somewhere.
Go find it. So talking about the hatfished on dating apps and stuff, a new report says that first dates that involve something active like going hiking are 25% more likely to lead to a second date than meetups at like bars or restaurants or coffee shops.
My wife told me yesterday her friend is single and her friend is on dating apps and she met up with a guy and they were going to go for a walk. That was their first date. And my wife said, what are you, ridiculous? If this guy wanted to kill you, you just put him in the middle of nowhere with the two of you out there walking. And
well, it depends on where you're walking.
I go, also, the chick that tells me she wants to go for a walk, I go, swipe left.
But that's it. You know, I mean, if you like to go for walks, then this is the person for you. If you don't like to go for walks, you're like, yeah, beat it.
But also, what if the girl's smoking hot and I'm like, God, this girl's hot. And I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to meet. And she's like, let's go for a walk. I go, Jesus Christ. Now I got to exercise with her. She's got me out there doing 5Ks.
What if she wants to walk on the beach or something?
No, I don't know. So, I don't know. I don't like any of that.
I feel like that's not
I don't want anything that's going to make me pant while I'm talking.
I feel like the really hot chicks, though, they want to do active things.
Pass. Give me a medium-sized fatty. I'm fine with that. I'm done. I'm very excited. This weekend, I'm going to the Hard Rock in Hollywood to go see Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this.
Now, who is going? Because there was a possibility of your son going, and then you said Pete may go.
Petey Weedy's back in.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Who will be more excited to see
Pete,
Pearl Jam than your son?
My son was just going for me.
Right.
And but Pete and I will be very excited to go because we're going to go to Council Oak for dinner on Friday. And then we have Pearl Jam on Saturday and a lot of gambling in between.
Yeah.
Where my son could not gamble.
Oh,
so
yeah.
There would have been a lot of sitting around doing nothing.
In the States.
Yeah.
In the States.
Pearl Jam this weekend, 5K next weekend. A lot of stuff going on.
Ooh, I just thought of something. When did the Lightning play tomorrow?
Yeah, they play Tuesday and then they play Thursday. They play tomorrow night at 8:30.
They play down there on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so very excited to go see Pearl Jam. And if anybody has any way to get me floor tickets, I'd be happy to trade you the ones I have for you.
When is Pearl Jam?
Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah.
1 o'clock in Florida. And down there. 1 o'clock time. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the game's at 1 o'clock.
Oh, that'll be way over before Pearl Jam.
Way over. Yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Get on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Call the boys.
Yep. All right. That's good. I would love to go down there in a Lightning jersey.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to wear that in Philadelphia.
No, but I would imagine there's plenty of Lightning fans down there.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. It's drivable. You know?
Right.
All right. I'm in.
I like it.
Pete, hug it up.
I also like whenever Lightning does all the different watch parties and they do the outside and stuff. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're doing Thunder Alley again during the away games.
It just shows you how strong the fan base here is here. And
it's awesome.
How that ownership group reaches out to them.
By the way, did I see a thing? Is Danielle doing? So Danielle does a lot of the outside plaza announcing, doing that stuff. Is she doing something?
I don't really know.
There was something I saw.
I think
I am for whatever she's doing.
They're doing like a pre-game show on YouTube now, and she's gonna host that.
Yeah,
before
I
the
saw
game.
her at the station a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I go, hey, we were just talking about you yesterday. She goes, oh, God, what were you saying? I go, I honestly? And she goes, yeah. I go, how round your shoulders are. She goes, well, that's what happens when you own a gym. I go, that's exactly what we were saying, that you have round shoulders.
Doing it right. Well, yeah, that'll be fun. Panthers at 1 o'clock, then Pearl Jam at 8 or 9 or whatever.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be what, game 3? Yeah.
Right. A man admitted to starting a 3-alarm fire last week, which damaged 3 homes after he intentionally set one on fire. He purposely set something on fire that wound up spreading and damaging 3 different homes next to him.
I don't know.
I think he set a couch on fire.
Why did he do
A
that?
little couch bonfire.
It was a bed. It was a bed on fire.
A bed on fire? Yeah. Carmen, any
He set a TV on fire.
TV. Who's mad at something?
Let it burn.
Team lost, whatever. Joe, any ideas?
He blew something up in the microwave.
He set some sex toys on fire.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know whether he was trying to use them at the same time or what. It's unclear how or why he set the fire, but he has now been charged with arson.
That burned down the whole house?
Well, I mean, think about it.
Rubber.
Yeah, if it's like that, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Might just
some of that stuff's flammable.
Trip, drop, trip. Maybe on the sofa, and then the sofa goes up, and then the curtains, and then passes the next door, and crazy.
Next thing you know, you got a dildo blaze.
Oh, dildo blaze. Never heard of that before.
That means I made that up.
Yeah, because like, what are you supposed to do with your old sex toys?
Throw
Just
them away.
throw them away?
Yeah. Sell them at a yard sale.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, because I know like if you have like a laptop or a computer, like you're not supposed to put those in the dumpster.
Well, you can. It's just that people are going to get your information off of them if they really wanted to.
If you've got some old toys, Carmen, I'll send junk jockeys
Wait a
over.
minute,
And they'll pick them up.
Carmen, sell them online.
Yeah. What do you got, Carmen? I got some cash right now.
No, I don't have any at the moment that I'm ready to get rid of, but I mean, maybe one day.
Carmen, that brings me back to any progress on whether or not Holly is going to be doing OnlyFans.
I don't know.
Sell them to her.
We got into it yesterday.
Why? Things were going so good.
I blame Carmen.
Me? You don't know it was me.
You
Definitely
ruined
you.
it.
Definitely you.
Yeah, she's just, I don't know. She was just having a moment and, whatever.
What was the problem? Run it through.
She just said, like, she was like, you never admit when you're wrong and you never apologize. And
she's where we agree with her. Yeah.
And I always admit when I'm wrong and I'm always the one who has to apologize. And I'm
She
like,
does.
But I was like, but the situation you're talking about, you were wrong and you did owe us an apology. So,
who's us?
So it was.
Oh, it's us.
So it was a couple of years ago when like Barb and our cousin Rachel came down for Barb's birthday and they were staying at Holly's, and then I drove down, and then we all went out, and then Holly got mad at us and kicked us out at like 3 a.m.
Oh.
And then so
she kicked you out of the house.
She kicked us
Get out.
Yeah, and then
That's a boss move.
Thanks for visiting.
And it was like around spring break time or something, so all the hotels were full, and so Barb, Rachel, and
she literally said, "Get out of my house!"
Oh no, she like took our suitcases and threw them outside.
What a move!
She's the best. She's the best.
So then we ended up having to like sleep in my car, and then Rachel and Barb changed their flights, and then they got on a plane and left, and then I just drove home.
Oh
and
my God.
yeah, and then but she's like, "You guys never apologized for that." I was like, You
kicked us out
at 3 a.m. and no place to go. And we had been drinking, so we couldn't drive or do anything. So we literally just had to, like, 3 of us had to just, like, sleep in my car.
Why is she hanging on to this for so long?
Did you really sleep in your car?
Yeah, for a couple hours until we sobered up. And then I took them to the airport. And then I stayed for another couple of hours because I was, like, just, you know what I mean? So I slept a little bit. And then I got in my car. And then yeah. But she's still saying that we haven't apologized to her for this.
Oh, let it go, Holly.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, listen, we can, and that's what I said, and that's why we started talking again, because I was like, we can agree to disagree, but I am not going to apologize for you kicking me out of your house.
What was the reason that she said that she threw you out?
Well, like I said, we were at the bar and we were just drunk and then
You're just talking loud at 3 a.m. That's not a throw-outable offense.
No, so because Barb was wearing heels and she never wear heels, and then she took them off, so they weren't going to let her into the bar. And then Holly got mad because we were like, "Oh, we don't want."
It's hard to slap the hogs with heels on.
What's that?
It's hard to slap the hogs with heels on.
Because basically,
so did she take her shoes off?
So Barb took her shoes off and she was carrying them.
That's hot.
But then, so we were like, okay, well, we just won't go to that bar. We'll just go to a different bar. And then Holly got really mad at us because we didn't want to go to the bar she wanted to go to.
Yeah, because her hillbilly sisters are showing up with those shoes on to the big city. You're bringing her cred down.
And she lives there. This is her town.
Yeah.
You get a bad rap.
Yeah, listen, I get it, but it was like,
Apologize.
you know what
I want Holly's side.
Yeah, Holly's right. Holly's right.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Apologize so we can have OnlyFans.
Yeah, come on, Carmen. Take one for the team.
I'm not apologizing.
Apologize.
Because I didn't take my shoes off. All I said was, it's Barb's birthday. Barb doesn't care to go here anyway, so let's go where Barb wants to go. And Holly was like, this is where I plan. This is my bar. This is where
Typical
I hang
Michigan
out.
trash.
Wow.
Jesus. I want to go that far.
I mean, you're out with a classy broad like Holly, and then you guys are out there, with your hooves and stuff all over the street.
Let's go to the dive bar instead.
Crusty old feet.
Come on.
Walking around on the concrete.
Again, I did not take my shoes off.
Carmen, do it. Money, we got to give it away.
You want to do it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
Now.
Now.
This hour's keyword is now. N-O-W. Head over to the 102.5 The Bone app and enter now. N-O-W. Before 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and that $1,000 Bone Bonus could be yours. Good luck. It's the first one.
Oh, very
As
excited.
in apologize.
Now.
Wow.
Or put your shoes on. Now.
You dirt-footed moron.
I did not have my shoes off.
You agreed to it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Good luck, everybody.
Now you ruin it for everybody. We all suffer.
So you guys were talking about OnlyFans and just spiral into a fight?
Well, yesterday we were just talking and there was some other family stuff happening in Michigan. And then that brought up, then she got mad because I don't know. I just gave up. I was like, okay, we can agree to disagree, but I'm not apologizing for something that you did 2 years ago. And then that just spiraled into, you never admit when you're wrong and you never help me. And, then the blame game just started going. I was like, I'm done.
Just days ago, you were going to run her OnlyFans empire.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You could have been great.
But
Sounds to me like Holly needs some help.
Yeah. Can we give her a call?
you guys can help her all you want.
Mm-hmm. You know how many people hit me up after the show and was like, what's Holly's Instagram? I'm like, relax, creeps. Well, if we wanted it out there, we would have put it out there.
Let you know.
Yeah.
I had people texting me.
Yeah.
Holly texted me. I have a hot or not for you guys.
Oh.
A woman was accused of giving marijuana to a toddler who was placed in her care. 24-year-old Brooke, listen to the 24-year-old Brooke Morgan Bestpitch of Georgia is facing felony charges after authorities allegedly discovered disturbing photos and videos involving a child in her care. Bestpitch was arrested after authorities determined that she had given the child a joint and allowed him to smoke. She was taken to jail on a charge of reckless conduct and was released the following day on a $1,300 bond. Then investigators were able to obtain a search warrant for Bestpitch's phones and Snapchat account and allegedly discovered disturbing video and photo evidence of additional abuse, which included a child smoking marijuana, a child hogtied with belts and yarns, and a child with a dog leash wrapped around their neck, which Bestpitch can allegedly be seen pulling. She was arrested on a charge of child cruelty, first degree. So she is from Georgia. She is 24 years old. Her name is Brooke Morgan Bestpitch. She's giving the kid marijuana, got it hogtied, taking it for her leash, Probably treats it better than Carmen treats her dog.
I do.
No, I know.
Starve them.
What do you think, Mike Kelta? Hot or not?
I don't know why, but I'm getting strong, not hot feelings.
Yeah?
Not hot. I mean, Georgia is strong. The age is strong. The name is strong. But I feel like, no. I feel like I'm going to say not hot.
You say not hot.
Not hot.
Gio, what do you think?
24 years old, Miss Best Bitch, very hot.
Best pitch.
Oh,
not
sorry.
Best pitch.
Yes.
You say very hot.
Yes, very hot. She's
All right.
hot.
Carmen, what do you got?
24, smoking weed with kids. Hot.
Hot. All right. So we've got two hot. Gio and Carmen say hot. Mike Kelta says not hot.
I'm a cool mom.
Yeah.
Take a look at your phone. Look on Bone TV. That's not hot.
No.
That's not
what I
hot.
thought.
Yeah.
No.
That's tough.
That's what I thought.
That makes
Not
sense,
good.
though, now for the story.
Yeah, she's working on the farm for a piece of chicken. You know what I'm saying?
She's taking her shoes off to go to the club.
100. She doesn't even own shoes. I don't even she owns shoes. Backwoods hillbilly.
God. Jesus.
That is not hot. Mike Kelta was correct. You
man.
guys lose.
Thank you.
There is a mom on TikTok that is going viral after counting up all the gadgets her family has that have screens on it. She and her husband have 4 kids, and they say they have 24 different screens, which is an average of about 4 per person, whatever they say. But that,
that sounds way low?
There's a phone,
Oh, yeah.
tablet, TV, and probably like a smartwatch or something like that.
Yeah. How many you think you have in your household?
In my house?
Are we counting TVs as that?
Yeah, it has a screen.
I guess so.
I would say upwards
Oh,
of
and
50 or more.
And then
Really?
computers as well.
Okay, let's just count this room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 screens that I could see in this room.
All right, and then everybody has
and
a
then
phone.
the phones. 13,
Everybody
14,
has a phone.
15, 16.
Me, 3. I got my laptop, my phone, and my watch.
Y'all, it's
Apple
17.
Watch. Yeah.
And I got my Apple Watch, 18.
Mm-hmm.
So just in this room alone, there's 18.
Did you count that weather thing?
Nope, 19.
What about your tablet you write on?
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screen behind you, get that one?
I got that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a digital clock?
Joe's got a couple over here.
I do. I got 2.
I only counted 1, 21.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, there's a
And
lot.
that's just in this room.
I feel like we've forgotten something.
We're not even in a quarter of the house.
I have a recorder with a screen, and the switcher has a screen as well.
Too many screens. She would lose her mind in here.
That's a lot of screens.
Then there's one right when you walk outside the door.
Right.
Yeah.
In the other room, in the green room. And then if you go into the house, just in the living room, kitchen alone, there's the TV, there's an Alexa, there's a TV in the, the kitchen, and there's the TVs outside by the pool.
You got the one that looks like the picture frame?
Right. Yeah. I mean, this woman would lose her goddamn mind in here.
Behind you,
I got that one.
You
Yeah,
did?
I got that one,
Okay.
yeah.
Does the ice maker have a screen on it?
No. You would think for $5,000 it would.
He's waiting for a part.
Yeah.
All right.
WrestleMania 41 is in the books. Did you watch it?
Not a second of it.
In total, there were 14 matches that took place out in Las Vegas with 6 new champions crowned.
Gio said it was a bore.
The main, I didn't watch that. The main event of the night 2 was John Cena. He emerged victorious from his match with undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes. Cena, who turned heel, earned his 17th world title, breaking the tie with Ric Flair for the most reigns of all time.
So is he seen as a bad guy now?
Yeah.
And he won.
Yes.
So now I thought he was retiring. So now he has to go on a bad guy run.
Yeah, I think he'll take it to like SummerSlam and then lose the belt. This is like his last
But won't
run.
he go out as a nice guy?
Yeah, he'll go. He'll
Something
run,
will
in,
turn.
run
Yeah.
in to save Cody or something.
Something will happen where, it'll turn him back to a good guy.
Isn't it weird that we're already predicting we know what's going to happen and yet everybody's still going to watch it?
I knew
Not ever.
I knew that he was going to get it last night. Everybody was saying,
Yeah.
of course he's going to get, because to beat Ric Flair's record of 17, straight championships or whatever.
I did not watch it because I'm not interested and I just didn't have time. But I was surprised. It seemed like this year more people were into it than in a long time.
I watched a bunch of it both nights, and it was very underwhelming.
My son said that it was on. We got home from playing out down there and stuff, and he goes, WrestleMania is on or whatever, and I go, that's still on?
Oh,
and he
yeah.
goes, yeah, they still do it. It's like 40. I go, no. I mean, like, it's literally still on TV. Like, I know they still do it.
Yeah, the ending with Cody Rhodes and John Cena at the end, Travis Scott comes out, and
He's part of wrestling.
and he interferes with the match, and Like no, I'm like, why is Travis Scott coming out? Nobody cares
because they've made a collaboration between Ruben Fanatics and WWE and Travis Scott.
And he comes out and like anybody in the arena, nobody cared. Everybody just
really,
yeah, nobody cared. He got no crowd response whatsoever.
But wasn't that everybody was freaking out to get the Travis Scott meal? Wasn't like the first big?
Yeah, the McDonald's.
Joey has Travis Scott WWE stuff.
Yeah, I get it.
He doesn't care about wrestling.
I get it that Travis Scott is huge, but like nobody seemed to care, and it was this awkward thing where it's just the whole thing was horrible.
There was also the return of Becky Lynch. She helped her fellow Irish woman Lyra Valkyrie to win the women's tag team title from Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Dominic Mysterio survived the Fatal 4-Way with Braun Breaker, Penta, and Finn Balor to become the Intercontinental champion.
It's 2 nights. See, WrestleMania is 2 nights now.
I know. It's just
way too much.
Away, yeah.
There's so many matches that are just not WrestleMania type matches.
Do you know what WrestleMania makes me think of? What a disappointment X-Pac is.
Yeah.
How we did so much for him when nobody cared about that guy. He'd been at my house for Christmas, and then just once he got his life together, blew us off totally.
Now he's a 2-time WWE Hall of Famer.
Yep. And in which he got in and thanked Maria Menounos.
Yeah.
Didn't say a word about us.
Got in with NWO and then got in again with DX.
We took him in off the streets. He showed up one day in our lobby. We brought him in. We became friends with him. And then he became part of our lives for like the next 5 years. And then one day just was like, I got my stuff together.
Was that my wedding?
Was that your wedding?
At my wedding.
Yeah.
I remember I went to one of your 4th of July parties and I was sitting at a couch talking to X-Pac for like an hour.
Yeah.
And the whole time thinking, I can't believe I'm sitting here talking to X-Pac eating chicken nuggets.
He would just be chilling out at my house.
Just
He would come over and watch TV.
And I was such a wrestling fan that it was one of those things like, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
When he first showed up at the studio, they said X-Pac is out here, and Mike was like, why is X-Pac out there? Whatever. And I go, are we going to have to fight him? Like, what is going on? Is he mad?
Calvin said, do you want me to go to the lobby with you?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know if I had said something bad about him and he showed up to beat me
The
up.
only thing I knew about X-Pac was him fighting with China on Surreal World or whatever it was, and I was like, oh, this guy seems like a bad dude.
No, X-Pac came to the studio because he had hepatitis and it had leaked on the internet, and he wanted to get out there and speak about it before it got out of hand. And I said, yeah, you're more than welcome to. So he came in and he talked about it.
I wasn't even working on the show then, but he was there in the building almost every day.
Yeah, he was there quite a bit.
Yeah. I mean,
a couple times a week at least.
He did therapy sessions with my wife.
Yeah.
He came to my house when Joey was little. He knew X-Pac just like not even as a wrestler, just like as the dude who used to hang out with us. He'd been in my house for Christmas and parties and Joey's birthday party and all that stuff. And then one day it was just like, I'm done with you guys.
Yeah.
Weird. Once he started hanging out with Triple H again and he got back into the WWE and Triple H started running things a little bit more, then X-Pac was like, I don't need you guys anymore. And he totally left, which is kind of a dick move.
I have a bunch more stuff for news. I don't know if you want to take a break and come back.
I think we're going to have to, Galvin, so we don't run too late. Let's take a break and we'll come back and finish news. And don't forget, you still have a couple of minutes. If you didn't get the Bone bonus keyword in, go to the Bone app right now. Put it in now. The keyword was, am I allowed to say it? It's now.
Now.
Get it in. You have until 8:15 to do so, and you could win
8:30.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a half hour
time.
Yeah.
Go slow with it then. And then we'll have another opportunity for you to win coming up at 10 o'clock. It's the Mike Calta Show. We'll finish news next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. The Bone bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Need some extra cash to help pitch in to buy Greenland? The Bone has you covered. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Presented to you by Farah & Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone, real, raw radio. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah & Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Pinellas County still dealing with that accident in Pinellas County, southbound 34th Street North at 62nd Avenue. A little bit better now, some lanes open. Still some lane blockage as well, though, so still some delays. Still going to take a little bit of more time to finish it as well, so avoid that if you can. Howard Franklin Bridge into Tampa, pretty easy ride. Looks like 275, 75, and I-4 in Hillsborough County. Running up to speed, same good news for the Veterans Expressway as well as the Leroy Summon Expressway. I'm Monica with traffic.
Ready to step into a healthy and active lifestyle? Come to the Good Feet store and experience the difference. Discover how a simple step can lead to a life of pain-free possibilities.
Medical malpractice and nursing home abuse cases are difficult and the stories are heartbreaking. At Bernetti PA, we fight to make sure your story is heard loud and clear. We know you may not have been ready. Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
It's the start of a new season of Raise deals, and they're so good, even Raymond is buying. Drive a new Honda Pilot, just $419 per month, or a new Honda Accord, just $319 per month. Even Raymond is buying. It's the start of a new season of Raise deals. Don't miss out. Claim your Raise deal today at Crown Honda, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-509-4942 for complete details.
It's Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I've got something important to talk to you about, your 401k. If you have changed jobs, there are two very important considerations. You don't want to leave your 401k behind, and you don't want to roll it over into your new company plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. 401ks will often have limited investments or age-based options. Since companies have to make choices to suit all employees, they may not be suited to you, which could cost you fees and money. When you roll over your 401k into an IRA, you not only keep your money growing tax deferred, but you also gain access to a world of investment options specifically designed for you. Trajan Wealth and our fiduciary advisors have helped thousands, and we can do the same for you. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor.
Avoid the stress of preparing to sell your home with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. You can skip the hassle of spring cleaning and sell your home fast and for maximum value. Hey, it's JP, and don't worry about showings, open houses, or costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market. You'll receive an all-cash offer and close within days. With over 12,500 five-star reviews, you can trust Mark Spain Real Estate to sell your home fast with their guaranteed cash offer. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Prestige Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Prestige Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Prestige Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 813-499-2888. 813-499-2888 to restore your sex life in just one visit. Call now. 813-499-2888.
My. Lots going on in the news lately, huh? And I think it's safe to say that there has been a flurry of activity when it comes to the immediate economic landscape. We'll have to see how everything shakes out. But if you're planning on purchasing a new vehicle in the next year, now might be a good time to pull the trigger. And my friends at Stingray are in a great position to help you out. Inventory is fantastic with 700 new and pre-owned vehicles in stock. And if you want to avoid paying too much, you can automatically save $1,000 to $1,500 right now just by choosing Stingray Chevrolet. That's because Stingray Chevy has no dealer fee. That's what most of the other dealers charge on top of the price of the car, and it's just to make a profit for them and a wallet drainer for you. So if you're concerned about what a vehicle may cost down the road, you can do something about that right now and head over to Stingray Chevrolet, where they always price their vehicles fairly and never charge a hefty dealer fee. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Together, let's drive.
Comedian, actor, and author Colin Quinn is coming to Clearwater. Come see him April 24th at the Billheimer Capitol Theater. Hear Colin's unique perspective on American politics and culture. Don't miss one of the most beloved voices in comedy, Colin Quinn.
Your identity's not even who you are. Your identity's who the government says you are. Your personality is who the people that know you think you are. Your reputation is who the people that don't know you think you are. Your social media profile is who you think you are. And your browser history is who you are.
So, April 24th at the Billheimer Capitol Theater. Tickets on sale now. Visit RuthEckerdHall.com.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe that the right way is the only way to do home electrical.
We believe the National Electrical Code is really the minimum standard, not the maximum standard.
We believe you deserve better electrical parts and better service.
We believe in ongoing training for our electricians.
Because there's no end to learning and improving.
Because at Bolt, we believe safety is our core priority. Electrical problem? Call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
Injured? Hire the largest injury firm in the world. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
On the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone, 800-771-1025 are the phone numbers. If you need a plumber in your life and you're wondering who to call, well, now you can call the same folks who I've been recommending to come on out and take care of your AC unit for the past, what seems like 10 years now. That's Superheat and Air. Superheat and Air has merged ABC Plumbing, and they are now Superheat and Air and Plumbing. That means the same great service that you're used to from Superheat and Air is available for all of your plumbing needs, and that also means that they're there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because just like the AC, there's no need to be dealing with plumbing issues in the middle of the night and having to worry about it and having things flood out or water not work or having to take a cold shower. There's no need for that when you could simply go to superheatandair.com and they'll send an experienced background checked plumber to your home to take care of you and get you all taken care of. These are not AC techs that know how to do some plumbing. They're real plumbers that'll come on out to your house and do some plumbing for you. So if you have something that you need done, maybe you got a leaky faucet or you got something that you been liking to do, change out a faucet or something, or change out something in your home, and you weren't sure who to call, now you can go to Superheat and Air. And, of course, for the emergency service, whether you have it in the middle of the night or in the middle of a rainstorm or on a holiday, Superheat and Air is there for you, superheatandair.com, and now featuring plumbing. I hope I don't ever need them.
Are they in control of your air right now? Because this is the coldest it's ever been in here.
Indeed.
It's
freezing,
unbelievable.
and I couldn't be happier.
It is so cold.
All right, Calvin, back to news.
So this is pretty interesting. Guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Back again. I don't know.
Guess who's back? Zach is back.
Zach.
Only a few days ago, The Who announced that they are parting ways with Ringo Starr's son, Zach Starkey, the drummer for the band since 1996. But that didn't last too long. On Saturday, it was announced that Starkey was now back in the band.
Boo-hoo, we had a fight.
Yeah, newsflash. Who back Zach? He's not being asked to step down from The Who. That was from guitarist and songwriter Pete Townsend, posted on the band's official website and on his Instagram. He said there has been some communication issues, personal and private, on all sides that needed to be dealt with, and these have been aired happily. Roger and I would like Zach to tighten up his latest evolved drumming style to accommodate our non-orchestral lineup, and he has readily agreed. I take responsibility for some of the confusion.
Well, there you go. They worked it out. I don't know why it had to be leaked out.
Yeah.
But you know what, though, Galvin? It's never easy to talk to other people about something they're creative about. Like, if I wanted to tell you something about Open Letter, which I don't, by the way. If I wanted to tell you something about Open Letter, it's hard for me to go up and this is your baby. It's what you do. It's part of it's 100% your creativity. If I have a critique of it, I would feel odd bringing it to you. I don't want to hurt your feelings, and I'd always be right.
But also, it's The Who, and it's Roger Daltrey and Pete Townsend, and it's Zach Starkey, even though he's been in the band
for... But he's been there since 96.
You're still not Keith Moon, and you're not the original guy, and those are the leaders of the band. You're not getting a four-way split with them.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if they're saying, hey, man, you got to, cool it on the fills and do this, that. All right, yeah, you're playing, you're a part.
But I think the problem is telling him, like we gotta talk to him about the fills. We gotta talk.
Oh yeah.
Like you go like, hey, you gotta, and then what we're asking you to do is slow down your creativity. You have to not shine as much as you're shining.
But also going into a role like that where you're already playing other people's parts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and he's like, I'm going to make it my own. And they were like, don't make it your own.
No.
Play Keith Moon's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The soup is good because the soup has the ingredients that we want in it.
Right.
Don't change the soup.
He's been there so long, he's like, I could do this. And they're like, no, you can't. And that's just got to be hard because now you have to tell the guy you can't be creative, you can't do your own thing, and you can't do it. And also it's for the good of the band.
Right, but that's also the other thing is if you want to be creative, start your own band and do something on the side.
Right, but how many guys take that criticism, or how many are like, I'm quitting the band?
Yeah, I don't know. I think you have to go into a role knowing what the role is and doing it properly and stuff. Especially something like that. You have an iconic drummer like Keith Moon. You have iconic songs that have a certain sound to them. If you're putting in different fills and parts, people are going to be like, what?
But don't you think that he probably, I would imagine in my head, and I have no knowledge of this, that this is how it went. They told him, he said, no, don't tell me what to do. And then he went home and he was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
I'm the one screwing this up.
Probably.
I wonder if you feel like you're never really part of the band.
I don't think that he probably ever does.
Yeah. You want to feel like you're
a hired gun.
Yeah.
Because you're not Keith Moon. You're not the original drummer. You're not the guy.
What is the best way to address a problem that we have on the show? Like, if I don't like the way you're doing something or Carmen's doing something, what is the best way to handle it? I know what I do. I know I chicken my way out of it by just saying what it is, but waiting till we're on the air. I'll never come to you personally and say, hey, Gio, you need to pick up but on the air, I'll be like, Gio, you're really slacking over there. I have no problem saying it on the air. Off the air, I'm like, hey, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. With you, I never worry about, like, oh, I wonder what Mike thought about it. Because I feel like you would always.
I would tell you.
You would just tell me.
Especially if it's for the good of the show.
Yeah. I used to tell Spanish that all the time. He'd be like, oh, and I'm like, no, if Mike was really bothered by something, he would just say it. He would just tell you.
100%.
So, like, I never go into a weekend or I never think, oh, man, what is Mike thinking?
I'm telling you right now, nothing bothered me with Spanish more than when he didn't answer the phone. That bothered me the most. I need to have an executive producer that's available because there are things that don't wait on this show sometimes. That's it. It's just, that bothered me. Other than that, like when guests cancel or I hate when we get. I hate
that
when
bothers me.
Nah, but it's out of control. I hate if we got scooped. Like if there was something good in town and somebody else gets somebody on and we didn't have on, that bugs me.
That's my biggest nightmare.
Yeah, and it's worse if it happens on the station. Like if Drew has somebody on and we don't have it. Not that they don't deserve to have good guests on, but if it's something we didn't know about, that bothers me.
You're competitive with everybody.
Sure. And I expect they're the same way with us.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's been a situation where we've discussed anything. I'll be honest. Obviously, I'm very much I do this, blah blah blah. But also, I've even pointed out to you that you'll look at things sometimes where you look at it a different light than I do. And I go, oh, that's interesting that you would think that. Like there was some guy that wanted to do a rap or something, and you said something. I go, I would have shut that guy down so fast, but I see where you're coming from, where that would be kind of funny and we could do this with it and stuff. And, you had that idea, and I was like, I just would have went, oh, no, get out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think there's been any situations where you and I have had to discuss things.
You would be the one that'd be the most difficult to talk to, not because of any reason. Like our relationship is really good, but I would probably talk to you more off the air than I would on the air.
Oh yeah.
Like if I had something to tell you, because I can just call you up and say, hey, what about this? But everybody else I just do on the air.
Yeah. Yeah. Brad Paisley will headline the 2025 NFL Draft Concert Series that takes place in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Don't sleep on Brad Paisley.
I have not heard much from Brad Paisley lately, though, but fantastic guitar player. Obviously, has a lot of hits and stuff and everything, but really good guitar player. He does not
get the credit for being the guitar player that he is.
The show goes down this Saturday night after the final pick of the draft, and if you're going to the draft, you get tickets for free to see Brad Paisley.
See who the Bucks are sending?
Oh, yeah.
Simeon Rice?
Yeah,
nice.
He's going to be out there, yeah.
Is that for the first round?
Sixth pick, I think, or sixth.
Sixth round?
Is it sixth round?
I don't know.
I mean, why would he be there for the sixth round?
I saw the headline. I didn't read the story.
Do they have the sixth pick? It has something to do with number 6.
No, they picked someone in the teens.
I don't know.
19, I think, maybe 20.
I just saw Simeon Rice said he was headed out there. He said he was headed out there to
that's good. They
announce the pick for the Bucks.
Maybe that'll get him in the Ring of Honor. Because now that he's doing, it seems like once you start doing stuff with the organization, they kind of warm up.
I'm out on the Ring of Honor until Martin gets in there.
Yeah,
no kidding. Simeon obviously had a career and knows a lot of different guys. Is there any way when he's there, can you ask him if they know who the Steelers quarterback's going to be?
I'll see.
Jesus.
I hear Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I mean,
if I'm a Steelers fan right now, it's driving me nuts.
It's driving me crazy.
You have no idea what's going to happen.
Driving me crazy. Yeah.
It's not Mason Rudolph.
It's not, but and they're saying that it is. That's our starter right now.
Yeah.
That's our starter right now.
They must be waiting for the draft to see where quarterbacks fall in the draft.
Do they have $10 million? Because they can get Aaron Rodgers.
I think they already offered him that.
He said he'll play for $10 million.
I know, and I think that's already been.
Man, he is such an unlikable weirdo.
Well, Steelers are going to draft a quarterback.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether we get Aaron Rodgers or not. Aaron Rodgers is a one and done. He's 1 year, maybe,
I love when he's on McAfee's show and it says Aaron Rodgers, NFL quarterback, ayahuasca enthusiast.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what the hell happens. But it was funny. There was probably a month or more ago, I was going to tweet out within 24 hours of this tweet, the Steelers will sign Aaron Rodgers because I was confident that was going to happen.
It seemed like it.
And then I've been saying, well, clearly they're going to have a deal before the draft. And now the draft is coming up and I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
It sucks because you can't even figure out where your expectations are for the season. Are we going to be playoff contenders? Are we rebuilding?
What are you worried about? What are you writing plays?
For the Steelers?
Yeah, no. What are you worried about?
What am I worried about? I'm just worried about as a fan.
Right.
Yeah, no,
I'm
just
saying.
talking as a Steelers fan. It's got to suck.
Yeah.
If I'm guessing right now, we're going to draft a quarterback and start a first-year quarterback.
The rookie, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Depends on yeah. I mean, there are a couple guys that could probably come in and start right away. But if you don't get one of those guys,
right,
it
all depends on where they fall and what happens, and we'll see.
Speaking of ayahuasca, I did drugs yesterday.
Oh, what'd you do?
Yeah.
We went to brunch, my family and the Jews, and my back hurt so bad that I was like squinting my eyes. It hurt. I just slept something wrong right above my right ass cheek.
Your eyes are squinty to begin with.
Well, imagine how bad it was.
Did anybody notice you were squinting?
No. And I leaned over and I said to my wife, I don't know if I can. I'm like, I'm just sitting here miserable. I'm in pain. And my mother-in-law was like, I have something you can take. And I was like, okay, I didn't even ask what it was. I just took it.
Molly?
Dude.
Yeah.
That bitch kicked in. I went from, this is a wonderful time that we're all spending together.
What was it?
I don't know. It was a painkiller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it made me so, I can see why people love drugs. I was the happiest I've been in a long time. Yeah.
Instant relief.
Relief. And I just went from this to smiles. I was all smiles. And then when it wore off, and then I got home, I was like, That was wonderful. But I at least I could look at it and know that it was drug induced, but it was wonderful. I don't want any more drugs. What?
I think we're seeing some signs over here.
No.
Yeah. Hasn't pooped in 4 days. Taking drugs.
Well,
they say that.
You're right. It backs you up.
Yeah, that causes.
No,
that.
I only took.
Maybe that caused your back pain.
I only took one drug.
Maybe that's what your back pain is. Yeah, you're all
Not
backed
enough
up.
drugs?
No, you're all backed up. And it's starting to go up your back. It has been. It's just a week before the start of Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour, and thousands of seats are still available.
Oh, man.
Over 3,200 seats are currently unsold for the tour's opening night at SoFi Stadium on April 28th. Later shows in the 5-night LA run have even worse sales, with over 3,500 tickets are available for the final 2 shows, with some resale prices on Ticketmaster going for as low as $37.
SoFi.
But wasn't this the best country album of the year?
Carmen, of course it was.
Yeah, but country fans aren't going to see it, and Beyonce fans don't want to see her do country.
Do you think that her ego is too big that she will not do arenas, stadiums only?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Taylor Swift sold out 5 nights at SoFi like that, instant.
I'm going to see Pearl Jam this weekend, and I have balcony seats, and I should be very, very happy with that because it is a small venue, and we are right above the stage.
You probably see perfect.
But I don't want that. I want to be in the pit, and I want to go down below. So I looked at the pit tickets yesterday. $1,900.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Unless for some reason I hit really big on Friday night, there's no way I'm doing that.
Hey, Pearl Jam, how about getting a beer sponsor so we can get cheaper ticket prices?
No, it's all resale.
Oh,
it's all resale. Yeah, if there was, no.
In my mind, for $1,900, I should be able to sit on stage and maybe sing one of the songs.
Yeah,
like they bring me up to the microphone. Hey, everybody, it's Gio.
I get you. I don't even need that. I just want to be in the pit. That's all I want to be. I'm going to see if Pete could cash, pedal our way into.
Even in your super Pearl Jam fan club thing, I
didn't even get my tickets. I got denied tickets. Pete had to get the tickets.
Oh wow,
I know.
You were talking about Cher. Does everybody know Cher?
Cher who? Does she have a last name?
Cher Bono.
It's not on the paper.
Oh, it's not on the paper.
Cher has the record for the longest amount of time between her first and last number 1 hits. First, I Got You, Babe, was number 1 back in August of 1965, and then was number 1 33 and a half years later in April of 1999. Can you believe that song's 25 years old?
That is one of the biggest earworm songs to me ever. Like it'll be stuck in my head all day.
Because that was the first big hit with auto-tune.
Oh yeah.
Where you're like, what is that? Where it sounds like they're playing her voice through a keyboard or something's going on.
I think now with AI, the auto-tune's gotten so good you can barely even tell.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. I guess Lady Gaga had some problems at Coachella with the microphone, like the sound stuff going on, and she said, well, at least you guys know that I sing live. Because obviously we all know she can sing. There's a lot of artists where you're like, I don't think they're singing that. So we talked about this last week. Haley Joel Osment got arrested, and he was drunk and whatever else stuff. There was more to the story. He pulled a little Mel Gibson during his arrest for public intoxication.
Sugar tits or Jews?
Calling one of the cops an anti-Semitic slur. One that rhymes with bike.
Ooh.
Yeah, he also called the guy, quote, an effing Nazi. But
Make up your mind.
Yeah, he's supposedly so wasted that he didn't even know it until TMZ released the police footage the other day, and now he's doing some serious damage control. He put out a statement and said, had I known I used this disgraceful language in the throes of a blackout, I would have spoken up sooner. He said he was in a very low emotional place. He didn't specifically mention it, but he did lose his home to one of the California wildfires and stuff. So that gives you the right to call people names and stuff like that.
If you were worried, Galvin, if you ever got pulled over in a drunken stupor, not pull over, but you know what I'm saying, interrogated, what's the worst thing you think it would say?
I couldn't imagine ever saying any racial slurs or saying any stuff like that.
I wouldn't. I think I may use the F word.
Oh, yeah, sure.
No, not the F-U, the F-A word.
I don't think so. I don't use any of that, like, ever in, even when I'm mad or anything like that.
Yeah, I try not to, but that's such a common drunken word to say,
But if I was, if I'm totally wasted and the cops, I feel like they're harassing me. Why are you harassing me? I'm idiot or this or that. I'm not using anything like,
I don't think I've ever said kike to anybody ever in my life.
I couldn't imagine.
I'm fine with the Jewish people. I don't have any problem with them. I even love one of theirs.
Yeah. I saw some of the video. He was at like a ski resort. And the one guy, the police were talking to one of the guy who was there. He's like, yeah, man, he was like at the bar and he just like fell down. He was so drunk he couldn't stand. But like, he was skiing the slopes.
Yeah, well, they were saying that like he couldn't even get on the chairlift.
Yeah,
that's what started it. There was some type of debacle on the.
May just be fat
on the lift.
He really is. He got chubby and got the weird beard and all that.
Smiling in the mugshot, which is always funny.
I think that if that ever happened, the first thing I would do is have a press conference and apologize to the people that I talked to and said I was a drugged out, drunken mess. There's no excuse for it. I'm sorry. And I think everybody go, all right, we all had our bad moment. Yeah.
Well, he says, I've let the Jewish community down and it devastates me. He said, I don't ask for anyone's forgiveness, but I promise to atone for my terrible mistake.
Yeah, I wonder where that comes. Like with Mel Gibson, it was deep seated. It was. He's been. He was been holding that down for years.
How about this? Kristen Stewart and her fiance, Dylan Meyer, got married yesterday. Now, I thought Kristen Stewart, lesbian. Apparently, Dylan is a lady.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a picture of Dylan on Bone TV, and I sent it to you guys there.
Right.
Dylan's a lady. They're both wearing suits. They're ladies in suits.
I find Kristen Stewart to be very attractive.
Oh, she's very pretty.
Yeah.
She was with Pattinson for a while.
Oh, I don't know if they were. I think they kind of forced that for the publicity for Twilight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they necessarily, because remember they won Best Kiss, and everybody wanted them to kiss on stage at the MTV Awards, and they were like, no.
I love those movies.
Dude, those movies are great.
Did you watch the Yankees and the Rays yesterday?
No.
Well, Yankees won, and Aaron Judge was robbed of a monster home run yesterday. The umps called it foul. It's clearly fair. They reviewed it. You can clearly see it's fair. They still called it foul.
Wonder why?
I don't know, but I'm telling you right now, if I would have bet on him hitting a home run and they called that foul, I would have been like, you guys got to give me money. Like that, you're crazy.
I got to go watch it.
Yeah.
Even with the replay.
They have it on Bone TV. Like it is clearly a good 8 to 10 feet on the right side of the
and they
pole.
Reviewed it and everything?
They reviewed it, and then they came back out and said, no, it's foul. Wow. And it's like, I don't know what you're looking at. It seems like it's completely.
So you're in our ballpark, and now you're going to call foul.
Now you're robbing us of home runs.
You already took our ballpark.
Mike Calda Show. Good morning.
Hey, Mike. How you doing today?
Good, sir. What's happening?
Good. Just on what Gavin was talking about earlier. To change radio station, change your life. I know you know my boy. Neil Rogers changed my life. I lived in Miami. He changed my rules about politics, religion, and everything. And I live by that standard. But now when it comes to your show, right, I always wanted to ask you guys a question. When I found your show, it was by accident. And when I got to 102.5, I heard this little girl sitting there doing this little skit roast. And I didn't know if it was your daughter or some other girl.
That was my daughter doing mean tweets. She was reading the mean things that people said about me on Twitter.
How come we don't hear that no more? That turned me onto your show, and it's like the greatest.
She's 12 now. She's not a little kid, so it's not as cute anymore. Now it just sounds like a kid cursing.
No. But it's awesome, dude. It's like, you just don't see that nowadays. It's like,
I know. I got to find the new kid.
All right, guys. Have a great day.
Thanks, brother.
Oh, you know who would be great?
JoJo's kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
For sure.
She'd be good.
But also, I don't use Twitter anymore.
Yeah.
So,
that's true.
I mean, I tried to get back on, and right away, there people are already being mean to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
What about mean comments in my Instagram feed?
Yeah, plenty of them.
As a guy who used to go as Cowhead.
That's me.
And a guy who goes by Geo.
That's me.
And a guy who goes by Pap.
Yep.
Do you think nicknames are going by the wayside? Do you think people are using nicknames anymore? I mean, Mike threw his away. You still go by Geo, which is short for your name.
If my nickname was something cooler, I probably would have kept it.
Right. Like
Cowhead
Slick.
was just stupid. Slick.
Almost all my friends have nicknames.
Yeah?
Every one of them.
Rough Shot Todd?
Rough Shot Todd. I've got a friend named Polish. I've got a friend named Crippler.
Yeah. I got to tell you, we use nicknames all the time. Like, especially for people in the building we don't know. And they're like, the guy that looks English.
Yeah. It's the only way to remember people's names.
I've got Dave the Jerk. I've got Pete the Crippler. I've got Joey the Pig. No. Literally every one of my friends has a nickname.
I have nicknamed all the girls in Juliana's volleyball team because I don't know their real names. Yeah. So they're not. Amanda will be. I can't even say something.
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
It's not that they're bad. I just they're going to come across as insulting, and I don't want to insult the kids.
A writer for the Wall Street Journal claims that nicknames are growing extinct. He said he has 5 kids, ages 6 to 18. None of them have been given nicknames by their friends. He says none of the friends seem to have any nicknames either. He claims all types of names are in decline. Everything from Junior to calling your buddy from Dallas Tex or something like that. Yeah. He thinks it's sad because nicknames are almost always positive thing, not in this joint, in a sign of affection. He says even things like initials like AJ or JD or stuff like that is less common, partly because parents you take their kid's name more seriously than they used to. You got to make sure you have the perfect name for the kid.
I don't. I call my kids Joe is Joey. Joseph is Joey.
Yeah.
Juliana they call Gigi.
Yeah.
So I mean, they do kind of have nicknames. We certainly don't take their names seriously.
He said his youngest kid has a new friend named William. None of them call him Billy. Obviously, nicknames will never go fully extinct. They point out radio hosts a lot of times have different nicknames and stuff.
Radio hosts with nicknames are fine. It's the radio hosts with real people's names that, like, one of my better friends, Dave McKay. Dave McKay's name is Steve Emke. I don't know where I've never called him Steve ever.
Yeah. My buddy, Kevin McKay. McKay, not his real last name.
Yeah, but at least he got Kevin.
Yeah, he's Kevin.
You know what I mean? He just combined easy to say last name with his first name.
He originally went by, I want to say it was Corey Steele or something like that. Wow. Yeah,
there's
crazy.
A lot of those.
Oh, but so he goes, and I was on air, and the guy just called up and he goes, "Hey, Google your name," and hung up, and he Googled his name, and it's like a gay porn dude. Yeah. He was like, "Whoops."
Yeah, I don't know. The only reason why I had Cowhead is because I worked at a time where I worked at the Power Pig, and everybody on the Power Pig had names.
Yeah,
even BJ was BJ the Fathead. Anybody on that station had I worked, my immediate supervisor's name was Boner, so Joe Mama Johnson. Those are guys I worked with.
Yeah.
Hawk Harrison.
So they're saying that, nicknames going away, calling the big guy Tiny, calling the Ginger Red, any of that stuff, whatever.
There's a 9-finger Ray that I know. There's a prostate Frank I know.
9-finger Ray.
I mean,
what happened to his fingers?
He never told me.
It happened with prostate Steve or whatever it was.
Prostate Frank.
That's how it happened.
Yeah, everybody's got nicknames.
Yeah. I love giving people nicknames.
Oh, yeah. Too-tall on the cruise.
Yeah, Too-tall.
That's funny. That's still one of the funniest things that happened on the whole boat.
One of the kids on Juliana's team is named Lithgow because she looks like John Lithgow.
Oh, no.
She looks like John Lithgow. That is tough.
Don't put that out there.
That is tough.
And my wife refuses to acknowledge it when I say it. And then the other day she was like, and this girl did this. And I go, which one is that? And she looks at me, she goes, Lithgow.
Yeah. I have my wife, whenever she tells me stories about people at work, I go, I don't know who it is. You got to give me a nickname. Tell me which one. Whatever. Yeah. It's hard to remember different people, but if you have the nickname, you're like, oh, yeah.
Nailed it. Yeah.
It works perfectly.
Shout out to Too-tall.
Well, there you go. That is it. That is it for news.
All right, Galvin. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is that Medicine Man on hold by any chance?
I don't know.
I need to talk to Medicine Man, believe it or not. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hi, Cowhead. Yeah, it's Medicine Man. What's up? You got any tickets to Beyonce?
No, it's not Medicine Man. I heard Medicine Man was talking crap about me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Somebody commented on our Instagram, said, don't take Medicine Man on the cruise. He's been talking smack about you.
Oh.
Sounds right.
I don't know. Whoever that person was. I would imagine out at gigs and stuff. Find out. He'll tell us.
So Primus, their drummer left, and they're looking for a new drummer. and they have like a thing on YouTube where they have different people come and audition. And there's people that are like known musicians, and then there's people like YouTube guys and this, that, whatever. I was unaware, because I've never seen Primus live, of how much Primus guitar player Larry Lond looks exactly like Medicine Man.
Oh, lucky him.
They may be the same age, same everything, like, you know, because they've been around a long time, but he really looks, I'm trying to find like a decent picture of him. These are like some younger ones, but he looks a lot like, I was like, good Lord, Medicine Man should tell everyone he's in Primus. They would believe him.
All right, we got to take a break. And we got a lot of things to do before the show is over today, including give away tickets to go see the Panthers and the Lightning in round 1 of the playoffs. We will do that in the 9 o'clock hour. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Want to know what's up in the world? Well, put down those Funyuns and listen to John's Joints. Pay attention and win prizes. It's John's Joints on Senning Show at 3 p.m. John's Joints, sponsored by Bubble Down Car Wash. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Couple of accidents in Hillsborough County right now. The first one, westbound Leroy Summit Expressway. It's at the Plant Avenue exit. Some lanes blocked off there. Crews on the scene as well. Some flashing lights. About a 5 to 10 minute delay to get around all of that. Southbound 75 at I-4, another accident. That one has the left lane blocked. A little slow going all the way back to Morris Bridge Road. Give yourself extra time there as well. Everything else looks good, though. 275 accident-free. No problems in Pinellas County. And everything running up to speed for you on the Bay Area bridges. I'm Monica with traffic.
Mike Calta for my friends at Lifeguard Imaging. I've been talking about Lifeguard Imaging for a couple of years, and hundreds, if not thousands of Bone listeners have done the smart thing and gotten scanned. I'm talking to those of you who haven't gotten scanned. Let me ask you, are you scared of what you could find? I get it. I felt the same way before I got the scan. But think about this. Think about the loved ones that depend on you. Have you ever wished you could predict the future? If you could and you saw something that was catastrophic, wouldn't you want to do something to change it? If you saw a car accident on a certain day in your future, you likely wouldn't drive that day, right? That's what Lifeguard Imaging does. With their low-dose CT scans, they're able to detect heart disease and hundreds of forms of cancer before it's too late, giving you time to fix the problem and do something about it. Right now, you can get a free heart scan valued at $599 with just a few minimum requirements. Ever hear what you don't know won't hurt you? Well, when it comes to heart disease and cancer, what you don't know could kill you. Visit lifeguardimaging.com now. If not for you, do it for your loved ones. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
At Bernetti PA, our team will tell you that our number one priority is striving for the best customer service in the industry. I'm honored by the number of referrals we get from our current and past clients. They trust us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
When you excavate for a living, safe digging helps you keep living and save money, time, and your reputation, which can all help you breathe easier. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time. Always visit sunshine811.com or call 811.
Hush, little baby, yes you can. Mama's gonna buy you a prepaid plan. And with that Florida prepaid plan, Mama's gonna send you to college land. And when you're free to pursue your dreams, Mama's gonna watch your future beam.
With a Florida 529 prepaid plan, you can save for your little one's future. Plans start at $29 a month. Open enrollment ends April 30th.
Over 700 new Hyundais, tariff-free at Crown Hyundai. Get financing as low as 0%, buy with zero down, or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownhyundai.com.
With approved credit, 36-month lease, 10K miles a year, $39.99 to its signing.
This weekend at International Diamond Center, acclaimed jewelry designers are here with all new collections
Save up to 20% and spread your payments over 3 years with 0 interest. 3 days only this Friday through Sunday, and only at International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
You know, when it comes to selling a home, I know that you have a lot of choices. A lot of people have billboards, but I'm telling you, the best guy in the area is my friend Jeff Borum. He is constantly investing in cutting edge technology and marketing to make sure the most people get eyes on your home. And you know what that means? That means you'll get the most money for your home when sold. You can actually say goodbye to all the guesswork because Jeff and his team have a program that does it all for you. You can find it right there on their website, teamborum.com. That's Team Borum, B-O-R-H-A-M. They have a home value estimator right there on their site. So if you're looking to sell your home or you're looking for the home of your dreams right here in the Tampa Bay area, trust a realtor that is right here in the Tampa Bay area. And that is my friend Jeff Borum. Him and his entire team will work for you, take all the stress out of it, get you the home of your dreams, or get you the most money for your home when it's time to sell. Simply contact Jeff at teamborum.com. That's B-O-R-H-A-M, Team Borum, and tell him you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show.
O'Reilly. Stop by the new O'Reilly Auto Parts in Tampa on North Nebraska Avenue next to TGT Poker and Racebook now through April 29th for the grand opening sale. Get 2 times O-Rewards points on all Armor All wipes. Plus receive 2 times points on Valvoline FlexFill Gear Oil, which means you can reach your next $5 reward twice as fast. Right now at your new O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey, it's Captain Zach Sturm from Tampa Bay Fishing Radio for Rivard Buick GMC, the #2 GMC dealer in the country. Rivard has become known for their massive discounts in inventory. Obviously, big discounts mean huge savings for you, the customer. Inventory means you have options to choose from and you won't need to settle. Right now, Rivard has over 1,000 vehicles to choose from, which is more than they've ever had before, all at insane discounts. They are serious about chasing that #1 GMC spot. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com and see for yourself. GMC, we are professional grade.
John Senning here for Furman Ford, Clearwater's big Ford store. If you've been waiting, trying to figure out that perfect moment to buy a new truck or SUV, guess what? That time is now. For a limited time only, Ford Motor Company is offering employee pricing for all across a full line of trucks and SUVs. Now, what does that mean for you, you might ask? That means you're going to pay exactly what a Ford employee pays. This is an unprecedented opportunity that's going to give you massive savings on some of America's best-selling vehicles. Go see Bob Murray and my friends at Furman Ford today. They've got that brand new, big, beautiful showroom you've got to see to believe right on US 19 in Clearwater. You can even check them out online at FurmanFord.com. Furman Ford, from America, for America. Make sure you let them know that John Senning sent you.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
Bulls Nation, get ready to be the Thunder for the 2025 playoffs, presented by Advent Health. Tickets for round 1 against the Florida Panthers are on sale now. To secure your tickets and everything Lightning playoffs, visit TampaBayLightning.com/2025 playoffs.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
Save time and money with mobile service at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They come to you and perform on-site simple repairs or routine maintenance. Schedule mobile service with Jerry Ohm today. Online at jerryohm.com. Tampa is Ohm country. See dealer for complete details.
If your car's been totaled in a crash, you're entitled to collect what it retails for on the lot. But if insurance companies don't offer what you deserve, We're here to keep them honest. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
At Brandon Honda, get 0 down, 0 security deposit, 0 first payment, 0 do-it signing. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Get a brand new CRV for just $199 per month. New Accords are just $189 per month. Or get a new Civic for an incredible $169 per month. We're approving all credit applications, and we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-575-7725 for more information.
This weekend at International Diamond Center, acclaimed jewelry designers are here with all new collections. Save up to 20% and spread your payments over 3 years with 0 interest. 3 days only this Friday through Sunday, and only at International Diamond Center, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
The first symptom in 30% of all heart attacks is death, but you don't have to die from this silent killer. Mike Calta for Lifeguard Imaging. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans. The earlier that you detect heart disease, the better your chance to treat it. At Lifeguard Imaging, you can know about heart disease before you have a heart attack. Even with a healthy physical, there could be internal undetected issues. Right now, Lifeguard Imaging is offering a free heart scan with a few minimum requirements. Through their high-accuracy, low-dose CT scans, they're detecting heart disease and hundreds of different forms of cancer early. If something comes back abnormal, you know, and you can treat it early. Why would you not take advantage of this offer? I've been scanned, and I have peace of mind knowing that I did it. If you've been putting this off, now is the time to do it. If not for yourself, do it for your loved ones. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today. That's lifeguardimaging.com, or call to speak to somebody at 813-649-5214. It could save you or your loved one's life. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
At Florida Prepaid, we're here for all the grinders, the go-getters, the gifted, the talented, the unique, the spirited. We're here for the well-to-do, the just getting started, the budgeters, the big spenders, and everyone in between. Because we believe that every child deserves higher education, and our goal is to help families save for it by making it simpler and more affordable than ever before. So every child has the opportunity to shine. Plans start at just $29 a month. Open enrollment ends April 30th.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
If you're a contractor who excavates, you can put time on the side of safe digging. Help locators save time and work efficiently by not requesting your tickets too far in advance, by giving detailed location descriptions, and by always pre-marking with white paint. Working together works better. Safety is in your hands. Every dig, every time. Always visit sunshine811.com or call 811.
John Senning here for Hawkins Service Co. Hawkins is your one-stop shop for home services with over 3,000 five-star reviews. Hawkins has earned a reputation for reliability and quality across the region. And right now, they're running a $49 spring tune-up on your air conditioning unit and $1,500 off any complete AC system. And whether it's AC, plumbing, electrical, even pool repair, Hawkins has you covered. Give them a call today, 813-445-8209, or book that appointment online at HawkinsServiceCO.com. Hawkins, one call handles it all.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain. I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Take advantage of the Freedom of Choice pricing event at Jerry Ohm Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. 1,000 new vehicles in stock with 0 down, 0% APR, and 0 payments for 90 days. At the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S., JerryOhm.com, 1-800-840-0798 for complete details.
At the Original Mattress Factory, we know most people don't love mattress shopping. In fact, many dread it. And why wouldn't they? Many mattress stores use high-pressure sales techniques like today-only pricing and tout features that don't really offer a benefit. They offer an overwhelming number of options to confuse things even further. At OMF, we do things differently. Our showrooms are easy to navigate, and our sales team actually cares. Our goal is to answer your questions, not pressure you into purchasing. OriginalMattress.com.
Clean the spring, pollen, and allergens out of your home the easy way with Zero-Res Air Duct Experts. Mention me, Mike Calta, get $50 off your next air duct cleaning. Just use promo code AIR50 when scheduling online at ZeroResTampaBay.com.
Great Scott! Back to the Future is now on stage, and it's a jaw-dropping spectacle Raves USA today. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to see some serious entertainment. April 29th through May 4th at Straz Center. Get your tickets yesterday at StrazCenter.org.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Partly cloudy and hot as we start off another work week with a high temperature up right around that 90-degree mark again today. A few clouds, mild tonight with a low in the upper 60s, and a mixture of clouds and sunshine on tap for Tuesday. High temperatures once again near 90.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
On the Mike Calta Show. It's 1025 The Bone. Galvin, I'm falling apart. Uh-oh. What's happening? My eyes. I think my blood pressure's high. I'm seeing like floaters in front of me.
Oh, no. I get that.
It's like taking over. I don't get that.
Oh, no.
But it's like blinding me now.
You're too backed up?
Maybe.
It's affecting everything else.
Maybe.
You got to get in your bloodstream.
What's that?
You got a headache at all?
No.
Yeah, sometimes I'll get migraines. They call them like oral migraines. Yeah, and it's like a migraine, and then your eyes are.
They also call it the silent killer.
Oh,
no, so I don't have any problems.
Oh man,
I need to get back to lifeguard, get scanned again.
Yeah. Whew. See if your numbers went down. I'm over here. Can you?
What?
You're looking the other way.
I feel like I could see Ian in front of me, and I feel like the clouds are coming over here. I'm sorry.
Ian's not here.
That would be the craziest thing.
Have you not pooped yet?
I pooped Friday.
Congratulations.
But then not since Friday.
Like, that's not good, right?
No, it's not. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
But I'm not eating a lot.
But you still should go like once a day.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You have, food stored up that you should still be.
I think today will be a good day.
I fasted and was pooping in the 10th day.
Wait, you were what?
When I fasted.
Yeah. I was nothing in my body and I was still pooping.
How many days did you fast?
15.
Oh, you didn't eat nothing for 15 days?
No.
Just water?
Water and tea. And
I didn't go through 24 hours and it started making me feel nauseous. Yeah.
I remember, yeah.
But they also say, 15, that's crazy. But they also say, like, the first 24, 48 is the hardest.
Yeah, I would say 72.
Yeah. Once you get past that, it's
not so bad.
It's everything in the world. Like if you cut out anything, the first 3 days is going to be horrible.
Yeah,
and it's going to get better. By the second week, you'll be fine.
Oof.
But it takes a while. You gotta be in some pain.
You weren't weak?
No, not at all.
And you also can't just like drop of a hat do it tomorrow. You kind of gotta like get your body ready and do like just fast in the morning. You know what I mean? And then like slowly roll into it because otherwise that is a very shocking, traumatic thing for your body. Because, like, I remember when we did it, like, I went the full 3 days. but I had been fasting for 15 hours, 16 hours leading up to that to get ready for it.
I made it to noon.
I was miserable. It sucked. And at one point, I remember because it was a Thursday and there was some type of office party. And that was my last day. And Danielle came up to me just like double fisting pizza. Like, isn't this the best pizza?
She weighed all 85 pounds.
Yeah. I was like, you son of a bitch. But she had like no idea. She apologized to me like 10 times after. She's like, I didn't know you were fasting. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. That happens a lot.
I was miserable.
Ian was out there with us on Saturday night at Big Top Live. That was a pretty good time, huh?
Melting faces.
Yeah,
great crowd.
Did you and Pap come together?
We did. We rolled up like rock stars.
It's an interesting combination.
Yeah. You should have seen the encounter at the front. Pap opens up. He goes, Pap. He goes, you can park here. He goes, even if I have Ian Beckles, because there was no other black people there.
You're wrong.
No, there is.
At one point, no, but I was wrong. I looked at Ian and I go, 2 black people. Once Ian got there, that was 2. But then I was wrong. Then there was some black girls there.
Yeah, I did see those sisters.
Yeah. Pitbull Tyler brings out the black ladies.
There's some. That's Sarasota, right?
Yeah.
There's some big bone girls in Sarasota.
Yeah, we'll take them all.
I like a big bone too.
That was a good time. We're number 1 with lesbians for sure.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lesbos love us.
It looked like a Paula Poundstone concert.
Yeah. We're number 1 with hot lesbians too.
I'd been there before. I know the owner, the young dude. And I actually brewed a beer with him one time.
Oh, really?
I brewed a cucumber mint beer, and it was absolutely gorgeous.
Sounds good.
It was good.
We were out there performing live with Pitbull Toddler on Saturday to a huge crowd in a fantastic place, and it was wonderful. I had a great time.
I just realized as I'm sitting there listening to you guys, I think I've seen Pitbull Toddler 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
So you guys are up there with Slayer and Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it.
So the next time I see Pitbull Toddler, you guys will be on the
high end?
Mount Mushmore.
Wow. That is fantastic.
Yeah, it's above Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I got to tell you, I'd love to see Earth, Wind, and Slayer.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
That'd be something.
I'm going to see my Mount Rushmore this weekend.
Who does?
I'm going to see Pearl Jam on Saturday at the Hard Rock in Hollywood.
That's one of those bands that I don't think I've ever embraced.
Yeah.
But every time I hear something, I like it.
They're great.
I like it.
Yeah. They're also like, here's the thing. It's hit or miss. They have a lot of great rock songs, but they have a lot of great slow songs. But when I go see them live, I want to see the rock songs.
I like the slow songs.
See, I don't hate them. Like I'll sing along with Better Man when they do it, but I would much rather them play Porch than Better Man. You know.
You should have seen Pap and myself driving back and forth, and I was DJing.
Oh, really? What were you playing?
Oh, I was a little Pablo Cruz.
Oh, it's fantastic.
That's right up his alley.
Little River Bands.
Oh, nice.
Curtis Mayfield.
Yep.
Stevie Wonder. We was reminiscing.
Okay, I'm not so mad. I'm not mad at any of that.
No, you can't.
That's a good mix.
It's just good music.
That's a good mix.
We were having a good time.
Well, yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
You two, though, I bet there was a lot of weed smoking in that car. A lot of pen inhaling.
One of us was.
Oh, really?
I mean, and I didn't realize this until I jumped in the car.
Yeah.
He didn't jump in the car as a confident driver because as you guys were talking, as we were driving, I looked over and I was thinking, I don't know how old he really is.
Wait, he drove?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
What did you drive?
I drove Christy's car.
See, I thought Christy was coming or else I would have drove.
Right.
Okay, so he drove and halfway there I was thinking, isn't the joke he doesn't drive?
Yeah.
And then he was asking,
over the Skyway?
He was asking questions.
Is the operative word in that phrase.
Yeah. He was asking questions that drivers don't ask.
Like, which way do I go?
Yeah, he goes, turn in a mile. He goes, right now? I go, no, in a mile. And it was a little stressful for me, so I had to smoke.
Yeah.
Am I on the right side of the road, Ian?
Yeah. Seems like it.
And it was nighttime.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is not good.
Good stuff.
That is not good. Joe.
Yes, Michael.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I would have picked you up.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
How far does he live from 275?
Oh, not far at all.
It took us 20 minutes to get there.
Oh, no. He's a left.
Am I wrong, though?
He's a right and a left.
Nope, you are absolutely right, Ian.
Oh, that's not good. That's not
You
good.
made a wrong turn.
Yeah, how long have you lived there in that house?
100 years.
Long enough.
30 years.
Long enough to know better.
I was like, is that too? I go, didn't you live right next to 275?
Yes. Oh.
And I go, there it is, way over there.
He didn't drive for the better part of a decade.
Yeah, but all right.
In the 90s, my wife and I, when we were dating, we moved in together. And we lived in a place, you're probably familiar with it because a lot of football players live there. I forgot what it's called. It was right off of Tampa Road, right. If you took Memorial and to Tampa Road and made a left,
Okay.
it would be right there on the left-hand side. It was on the water.
Stillwater?
Something. I don't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was called, but it was fancy. It was apartments in the front and fancy houses in the back.
Okay.
And a lot of wrestlers lived back there. Jimmy Hart lived back there. Jericho lived back there. A lot of the fancy people lived back there. And, in the 90s. And I'd go to Publix and I'd see Edge and Christian. It was like a Monday Night Raw at Publix all the time. Anyway, we lived in the apartments up front. My wife called me one day. She was lost inside the apartment complex. I was like, how do you just keep making lefts till you get out of the gate? She was lost inside the apartment complex.
For how long?
Long enough to call me and say, I can't get out. That was the worst. She is by far the worst when it comes to directions.
That would have been a tough one for me after that.
Yeah.
How hard did you try?
Yeah. It was before GPS, so she couldn't make her way out of there. Remember when GPS first came out and it was it wasn't built into the car?
Yeah, it was the
just
Garmin thing that you had the suction cup that you put on the thing. Yeah.
But what a great invention, because for all those years before that, we were doing literal maps. And then after Maps, it was MapQuest.
When MapQuest came along, we thought we figured it out. We were like, oh, man, we got it.
I don't really even almost remember driving without a ways to get there.
GPS,
because, like, even if I'm going anywhere, and something goes wrong on my phone, I can't get there. Like, there's no way to get there.
Right, but there is. So I'll tell you, I drove to New York from Miami one time, strictly on a map. So I would write down, and I would take 75 as far as I could take it. Then I'd hop on 95 or whatever, and then I take that map with me, and then I know that once I get into Baltimore or whatever, DC, I had to go over here. Just saying that I have a general idea for the route, and but then I'd always have the map with me. What is the number one place to go to when you don't have a map and you're lost for instructions?
AAA.
No, where are you going to find a AAA? Like, what's the number one place to go to if you had to stop in and ask them?
Oh, I know.
Where?
Stop at a rest area.
No.
Gas
Big
station.
map. Don't even need
Library.
That. Fire department.
Oh.
Nobody else knows directions better than the fire department. They have those giant maps and they know how to get everywhere. Yeah. So that would be what you do if you were lost. You'd stop at the fire department and ask them to give you directions.
Yeah, how do you find the fire department?
Well, easier to find that.
Just pull over and start a fire on the side of the road. Thank God you guys are here.
There's firemen going, no.
Please don't
come here.
No, not anymore. I'm just saying, like, if you were lost, you know that it was safe and that they always know how to get to places.
Yep.
I'm not saying you should roll up to your fire department now.
I remember we drove from here to Montreal door to door.
Oh.
Like, we had so many maps with the highlighters.
Yeah.
Now you're on the fifth map and
Now it tells you take a right turn here, a left turn here. Hey, make a right turn here and save $3 in tolls. Make a left turn here and cut out 5 minutes out of your time. It's insane how up to date it is.
Watch it. There's a speed trap.
Yep.
Yeah. We used to remember, did you have the radar detectors in your car and stuff like that? They're all illegal, and we went through some stuff.
I had a pretty major radar detector in my car. Yeah.
The undetectable ones for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then they figure out how to detect it.
Yeah, I had one in the Porsche that was pretty good, though, and I was flying down because I'd get on that Veterans at 1 o'clock in the morning when nobody's around, and you could just open it up, and then it would tell you, though.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a point where radar detectors were illegal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not everywhere, like some states.
But then do you remember, like, it became where you could have them and cops still were like, radar detector, huh?
But they I know that in the first time I drove to New York, I think it was Virginia, I had to take the radar detector out because they were illegal and they would give you a ticket for it.
I remember the one you had, laser alert.
Laser alert. Yeah.
You had a Porsche?
I had a Porsche for a while.
How'd you get your big ass in a Porsche?
It was the 4-door Porsche.
Like a truck?
No,
Cayenne.
No, not the Cayenne. The
Panamera.
Okay.
Yeah, Panamera.
The longer ones, I guess.
It was 4 doors, yeah.
Okay.
I had kids, so I couldn't get a 2-door. I had to be able to drive around.
Okay, that's more of a station wagon-y type of thing.
No, it was not. That's no.
Is it low?
It's low.
It was a sedan. No, but it was a sedan 4-door, but it was bigger.
But it's not like the Cayenne where they look like little
crossover.
SUVs. No, it looked like a Porsche with extra doors.
I hate to see a big man. Like, you're a big man. I hate to see a big man get out of a bitty car.
But here's the thing: getting out of the car was getting in the car was a pain in the ass, but had plenty of room. It was huge inside there. There's plenty of room. I loved that console. I loved everything about that car. That car was great. It just ran its course after a while.
Usually getting in's easy for me. Getting out can be a chore.
Getting in, you have to almost dive in. You have to let the gravity take you in. Yeah, you flop in.
But to get out, then it's a lot of knee joint stuff.
Yeah, get out. You just turn. I remember grab the door.
My brother had the 3000 GT, whatever. That was, you were riding on a skateboard.
Yeah.
I mean, it was ridiculous how low that thing was.
I didn't like. I drove a Corvette one time, and I felt like I was laying in a coffin. I was like, they're just going to bury me in the whole car if I crash this.
That Corvette that I had, I was basically laying down.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It was
feeling
nice
at
though.
all.
It had plenty of leg room and everything. I mean, getting in and out was, a little bit of a chore, but once you're in there, you're like, oh yeah, you're like in a cockpit, man.
Corvettes are gorgeous cars.
Yes.
Like every time I see them, I go, "What? It's a Corvette."
Right.
Yeah.
The new ones,
especially new ones. Yeah.
The new ones are like what? Like it's staggering.
I saw a new Corvette, a Ferrari, and a Lamborghini all on the same trip to Starbucks yesterday. I know, look at all these.
But I bet they're 100 G's. They used to be not that crazy. I bet they're $100,000.
Oh, sure.
Corvettes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The newer ones, yeah.
Like $100,000 used to be just like the luxury Benz
Top of the line,
600s.
yeah.
Now,
Entry level.
all the cars are $100,000.
Pete has a Lamborghini that is a Lamborghini SUV. Have you seen that? It's,
I have.
It's almost like the crossover car. It's a little bit bigger. It's not like quite like a Tahoe or anything. And it is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Like I would rather have that than the old Lamborghini where the doors go up and all that. It is fantastic, that car. And I go, man, I would love to get this. Pete's like, you can get this. I go, I cannot get this. I'm not paying $250,000 for a car. That is insane to me. That is absolutely insane to me.
Saps Phantom. When I went into Saps Phantom,
that's nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like I was, wow.
Yeah.
Like that's a different level. Like I sat in the back for a good half hour.
Yeah.
Just smelling stuff. Just smelling the umbrella.
Yeah.
The umbrella's amazing.
Yeah.
I think the umbrella
fits
is
in the little
worth
slot.
like $2,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's just so big and
yeah,
wood.
it's different if you're making multi-million playing football, then you can get something like that. But I'm like, I'm not paying a price of a house for a car.
You know, it's funny. I think at the peak, he made $4 million. Doesn't that sound
really?
Like chicken feet? I don't think Sapp ever made more than $4 million. I may be a little off.
Right.
I remember him being like $4 million at that time.
Was a big deal.
So much money. And then now $4 million. There's cats at the end of the bench.
Yeah.
There's punters that probably make $8 million.
Yeah.
Sapp,
that's crazy.
It is crazy. My rookie year, Vinny was the only player making $1 million. It was like Vinny signed that big contract for 5 years, $6 million. He was a $6 million man.
Hilarious.
Wow. The $6 million man.
That's crazy.
Jesus.
Poor Vinny.
Oh no, Vinny's okay.
Yeah?
Oh no, please.
Well,
Vinny had money Vinny was invested in real estate way back in the day. He goes in envelope. Don't worry about Vinny.
All right.
Vinny was rich before people.
I mean, I wasn't going to offer him a place to sleep. I was just saying.
He's good.
Yeah. I don't know. I always wonder what is the when do you feel good? Like how much do you have to have before? I used to ask my grandmother all the time. She'd go, Michael, save your money. And I go, Graham, I am saving money. How much should I save? Oh, I don't. Like, what do you have? I'm not telling you that. Okay, well, how do I know how much is good?
Mm-hmm.
I tell my son everything. My son knows how much money I make. He knows how much money we have in the bank. He knows how much his house costs because he wants to know for real world situations.
See, now that's where I'm about to stop you.
Okay.
What does it have to do with the real world? Those numbers.
Because right now he thinks everything's free.
Yeah, it's definitely.
But it is kind of.
Yeah, it's for him. But one day I'm going to be dead, and it's not going to be free anymore. And for him, is he like, so I work at McDonald's and I pay for this big house? No, no. You need to know this house is costing way more than that.
What you can afford,
Right.
what you're making as opposed to how much the house is, whether you're going to rent an apartment, any of that stuff. Yeah, because there's a lot of kids that have no idea how much stuff costs.
I don't know if that's not better. Because it's, to me, like I didn't ever tell numbers to my kids.
Yeah.
I just said, you just got to work hard. That's
no,
it.
but I know, but at his age, he's going to be 19 now.
Mm-hmm.
He needs a realistic view of the world, and he needs to see how much things cost.
It's a tough place.
Yeah, because if he thinks that he's going to work his pizza delivery job and then him and his girlfriend are going to go buy a house just like this one, boy, is he wrong.
Oh, he knows that's not the case.
Right, but I'm saying right now at the situation they're in, I don't know if the two of them could afford an apartment together.
No,
and he needs to understand that.
That's most of America right now,
right?
Unfortunately,
right. But he needs to know that. And I never I answer his questions. I'm not like, hey, look at my paycheck. I answer when he's like, can we do that? How do we afford that? Can we do this? Yeah, we can do that. We can. I just let him know where we stand, and then that's why when I could tell him, Joe, we can't do that. We can't afford to do that. That's crazy. His kid's dying to go back to Japan, but I had to tell him, you're talking about spending $10,000 to go to Japan. It's an expensive trip.
Yeah, well, but it's just a different world. like not going to Japan shouldn't be all that shocking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying though. Like, so real life, like if I said my kids, you're not gonna be able to go to Japan, they were like, you were never gonna spend that much money anyways. Like I didn't roll like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I also remember being in my 20s and living on my own and going, my parents had 4 boys all within a couple of years of each other. The bills they must have paid, and we had everything. I mean,
time, though. I think
not only did we have all the food and stuff and everything, but we had snowmobiles, we had motorcycles, we had everything. I can't imagine what they were spending on us.
Well,
like, it's crazy.
I think it was a different time. I think if you had a normal picket fence and you had a normal job, you can do some of that today.
Yeah.
You have to be this crazy. You have to make millions of dollars to have 4 kids eating like that and snowmobile. You have to make millions of dollars.
When I talk about like if you see a family at a football game, like they had to spend thousands of dollars to get a family of 5 or 6 to a football game,
or 5 at Disney,
or Disney, or
I
staying at a nice hotel or resort or whatever.
My God.
Yeah,
I said earlier on the show that my kids haven't been on a flight because I can't afford 5 plane tickets.
Yeah.
You know?
That's real.
I can afford
That's
2,
real.
maybe 3, but 5. I can't do
Pick
that.
your kids that you like the best.
Yeah.
Take them on a
One's got to
trip.
stay behind.
Probably my son and I will probably take a trip here soon. Do something,
That's a fun time.
Yeah.
The father-son trip.
He's going to be 19, just like your kids.
You want to go to Japan with us?
Yeah, let's go.
Seriously?
I mean, we're in coach, but yeah.
Right now, it's me and Joey, Pete and Jake, my brother and his boys, and my dad said he wants to go.
I'll come.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, the way I see it, the more the merrier, man.
Seriously.
Yeah, I gotta run that past my dad. Make sure it's good.
Me and your dad bonded in the
I'm just kidding.
Bahamas.
My dad's like, you got everybody thinking I'm racist.
He's not racist. I know what
he's
racist
not
look like.
racist. Yeah.
I know
No,
what they look like.
I'm telling you, my dad was calling me homie when we were in high school. He was, because he worked in the jails. He was down with all the vernacular of the streets. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, we got tickets to give away for round 1 of the playoffs. You got your Tampa Bay Lightning welcoming the Florida Panthers. That is happening on 102.5 The Bone. You can listen to it live, and we have your tickets if you want to see it live. We'll do it next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. It's Lightning Hockey on 102.5 The Bone. The Bolts are back in the playoffs. Tomorrow night, your Tampa Bay Lightning are at home at the Amalie Arena to take on the Florida Panthers. The game starts at 8:30 p.m. It's the battle for Florida. You can listen to every single playoff game right here on the official station of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw hockey. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Couple of accidents in Hillsborough County right now. The first one, westbound Leroy Summit Expressway. It's at the Plant Avenue exit. Some lanes blocked off there. Crews on the scene as well. Some flashing lights. About a 5 to 10 minute delay to get around all of that. Southbound 75 at I-4, another accident. That one has the left lane blocked. A little slow going all the way back to Morris Bridge Road. Give yourself extra time there as well. Everything else looks good, though. 275 accident-free. No problems in Pinellas County. And everything running up to speed for you on the Bay Area bridges. I'm Monica with traffic.
Guess what? The power companies raised your rates again. And guess what? They're not done. Go solar with Solar Bear and pay nothing for the first 12 months. Beat the rate hikes from the power companies and keep your cash. Visit solarbear.com.
My. Lots going on in the news lately, huh? And I think it's safe to say that there has been a flurry of activity when it comes to the immediate economic landscape. We'll have to see how everything shakes out. But if you're planning on purchasing a new vehicle in the next year, now might be a good time to pull the trigger. And my friends at Stingray are in a great position to help you out. Inventory is fantastic with 700 new and pre-owned vehicles in stock. And if you want to avoid paying too much, you can automatically save $1,000 to $1,500 right now just by choosing Stingray Chevrolet. That's because Stingray Chevy has no dealer fee. That's what most of the other dealers charge on top of the price of the car, and it's just to make a profit for them and a wallet drainer for you. So if you're concerned about what a vehicle may cost down the road, you can do something about that right now and head over to Stingray Chevrolet, where they always price their vehicles fairly and never charge a hefty dealer fee. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Together, let's drive.
We hear it every day. I'm a safety driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
I'm Doug Bernetti. Growing up, I learned how hard it can be to make ends meet. At Bernetti PA, we help people every day with debt collection calls, credit card debt, home foreclosures, and bankruptcy cases. If you have questions, call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
John Senning here for Solar Bear. You know, every year the power company charges you more and gives you less. But at Solar Bear, they're flipping the script. They're going to give you 12 months of solar power completely free and long-term savings after that. They're locally owned and been in business for over 10 years and rated 5 stars by thousands of happy homeowners. You can own your power, lock in your rate, and stop the monthly stress. Let your roof work for you. Call Solar Bear and start saving today, or visit solarbear.com.
This April is your last chance to max your tax refund at Sun Toyota. Bring us your rebate and we'll double it up to $3,000. Then get 0% financing on select new Toyota trucks. Backed by a nationwide lifetime warranty with 4-year maintenance on new models. Hurry in today or shop online at suntoyota.com. Because when you make it Sun Toyota,
we make it happen.
Toyota.com. Call 1-800-639-3367 for more information.
So, you finally have some time to yourself. Even if it is just the car ride home, it's you time. And look at you. Do not disturb set before you even got in the car? Impressive. You've earned this moment to just chill and drive. This break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
John Senning here. Are you ready to win $15,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Well, pick up your phone right now and text the word TRUST to 20129. That's TRUST to 20129.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Spring into savings at Crown Kia because it's all about location, location, location.
And Abby, it's all about selection, selection, selection. We have a sea of new Kias out there.
Over 400 new Kias available to choose from. Hurry in to shop our huge selection of no tariff inventory and save on a new Kia. Drive for only $219 a month.
Plus, no market adjustment or dealer installed options.
Crown Kia, the better way to buy.
And service.
CrownKia.com. For lease information and more details, call 1-800-371-0942.
Pollen and allergies. No wonder everybody's in spring cleaning mode like we are. But not just any clean. I'm talking about a deep clean, the kind of clean that helps you and your family breathe and sleep easier. Allergies are killing me, and that means it's time to call my friends at Zero Res. A clean home is a healthy home. It's as simple as that. And Zero Res removes dirt from the spaces in your home where life happens, and kids happen, and pets happen. And because they don't use soaps, detergents, or harsh chemicals, you know, the things that attract dust and dirt over time, your spring cleaning stays cleaner longer. How do they do that? With their patented ZR water. That's how Zero Res has kept my house clean for years now. And not just my home. I'm talking about floors. I'm talking about carpets, furniture. They do it all. Right now, you can get 3 rooms of carpet clean for the price of 2 when you mention me, Mike Calta. And secure the deal today by booking online at ZeroResTampaBay.com. A clean home is a healthy home. It's as simple as that. Zero Res. All they leave is clean.
Are you worried about long-term injuries after an accident? I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Before you settle, know your rights and know your options. Visit justcallmo.com. Let's make sure you're covered. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Fuel costs add up. That's why fleet managers like Ed Keeley of Communications Unlimited are switching to Coast, the smart Visa fuel card designed to help business owners save on fuel and cut wasteful spending.
When we first started using Coast, we saved in the neighborhood of $22,000 from our previous month's invoice from our other provider.
Get fuel rebates of 4 to 10 cents on every gallon at Coast's 30,000 partner stations across the country, like Exxon and 7-Eleven. Plus, get greater control over your spending and block unauthorized purchases before they happen.
The biggest change is the controls that the Coast product allows us to have that the other vendor didn't. There was a lot of potential for abuse out there that became virtually impossible with Coast.
Go to coastpay.com/news and learn how to save an average of 10% on your fuel bill with Coast. That's coastpay.com/news to save 10% on fuel with Coast. Coastpay.com/NEWS.
Coast card products are issued by Celtic Bank. All card accounts are subject to credit approval. See terms at coastpay.com.
Over 700 new Hyundais, tariff-free at Crown Hyundai. Get financing as low as 0%, buy with zero down, or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $99 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownhyundai.com.
With approved credit, 24 month lease, 10K miles a year, $59.95 due at signing.
The old saying, you get what you pay for, still holds true today. Like when air conditioning companies offer you $29 tune-ups. Really? I'm not going to be fooled by that, and you shouldn't be either. Hi, I'm Zach Moskowitz, president of Cox Heating and Air Conditioning. Those so-called deals lure you into spending a lot more. At Cox Heating and Air Conditioning, we have a real honest solution. It's our Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan. For only $110 for first-time customers, our certified technicians visit your home twice a year and keep you cool. Get your Cox Personalized Maintenance Plan today at coxair.com.
License number CAC 1816108.
Cox is your key to comfort since 1958.
Now's the time to check your homeowner's insurance and ensure that you're covered before the next storm hits. Italiano Insurance can help give you that peace of mind. Even if your mortgage company doesn't require flood insurance, your home could still be at risk for flood. And now's the time to make sure your family is protected. Call 813-877-7799 or visit ItalianoInsurance.com today. Italiano Insurance, serving our community for over 60 years.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Good morning, Doctor.
Doctor?
Hi, Doctor.
Doctor? Dr. Jackson's practice is growing.
What do you mean we're still short-staffed?
He needs a good patient doctor.
How do we not have enough doctors to doctor all these patients?
And he doesn't have the patience to sift through hundreds of resumes.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Ruck, run, or walk it at the 3rd Annual Sergeant Anthony Patrick Malstat's Defender Ruck on June 7th. Choose the 5K, 2.2-mile Ruck Walk, or go virtual. Every step supports military mental health and suicide prevention, plus music, food, raffles, and more. Sign up now at DefenderRuck.com and use the code THEBONE for $10 off.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Partly cloudy and hot as we start off another work week with a high temperature up right around that 90-degree mark again today. A few clouds, mild tonight with a low in the upper 60s, and a mixture of clouds and sunshine on tap for Tuesday. High temperatures once again near 90.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
A Monday warrior, mean strike. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. I want to remind everybody that Suppressor Fest featuring Huxworks is back Saturday, April 26th, only at Shark Coast Tactical. If you didn't already know by now, Huxworks is a suppressor that everybody wants. So this is going to be a huge celebration of all things quiet. You've seen them all over the Instagram and all over the internet. It uses the flow-through technology that's become quite the gold standard for military and law enforcement around the world. and owning a suppressor has become as mainstream as owning a gun. So don't be that dude at the range with the loud AR. Save your hearing with the Huxworks can. With a clean background check, the new norm is about 3 days for your tax stamp. It's unbelievable. You can get the Shark Coast Suppressor Fest featuring Huxworks this Saturday the 26th. There'll be tons of prizes, killer giveaways, and special offers, and Huxworks reps will be on site. It's all happening at Shark Coast Tactical, often imitated, never duplicated. The shop is open, slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, but open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. They are located on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell them Mike Calta sent you. Oh, Huxworks. That's a great, hard name to say. I have tickets to give away for Galvin.
For
the Lightning.
Yes.
And the Panthers.
Right.
At Amalie Arena.
On Tuesday.
You know how hard that is to type and say that at the same time?
Tuesday, 8:30, game 1.
Yes. There you go. I have a game that we're going to play for the first time.
All right.
Let me see if I can get some music going for it. Oh, there we go. All right. Steve, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Steve, are you a Lightning fan? Because you're going to have to be one to win these tickets.
Actually, I won't be able to make it because I just had surgery on my knee and can't walk. But I wanted it real quick. I wanted to go back to your eyeball issue. Are you diabetic?
No, and it already went away.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I'm healed. Good morning, Sarah.
Hi.
Big Lightning fan?
I am.
Sarah, we're going to do a little math. Do you have a pen and paper?
Okay. Sure, I can grab one.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the player, take their corresponding jersey numbers, and do this math for me. Victor Hedman minus Braden Point.
Oh, Braden's my favorite. That's easy. That's 56.
Damn, you got it right. Right out of the gate.
That's right.
You got it, Pumpkin. Congratulations.
That's it?
Yeah, I don't want to make them jump through hoops. I would rather just give them to somebody who's a real fan. Yeah.
Can we just see if she can get another one?
All right, you already won, but let's just try another one, okay?
Yeah, we made it too easy.
Okay.
Sorelli versus plus Geeky.
I think Kiki's 44, so let's say...
No, you're close. You're close.
No.
You're close.
14.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let me know my math. That's a 5.
Sorelli plus
57.
Geeky. Your math is terrible.
Plus Geeky?
Yeah, plus
I'm
Geeky.
not minusing.
Sorelli plus Geeky.
Sorry. 115.
Nope.
Man, 85. You're just bad at math. You know your players. You just don't know how to
I'm
do
looking
math.
back at my 44. You guys are making me nervous.
All right, try this one. You already won.
No, we got to take tickets back.
Yeah. Gunsel minus Hagel.
Okay, no, Hagel is 38.
It's true, man. She knows the number.
Hagel is, I'm there a lot too. Because I volunteer, actually. I don't get to go to games. I think he's 50-something. You saying plus?
He's 59. 59. I'm proud of you just for knowing it. I said minus 97. Though. I'll just take that. That's fine. You're fine.
She's a fan.
You just matter. Do the opposite of what I tell you. Now, where do you volunteer at?
So with a nonprofit for our kids' sports, we get to go do concessions in the bars and stuff like that. So I'm there quite often working.
Well, now you're going there with your own tickets to the playoff game to see the Lightning and the Panthers.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know where the tickets are. They might be up top, but it doesn't matter at hockey. You can see everything from everywhere.
I don't care.
All right. Well, I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will grab you here during the break, and we will hook you up with your tickets, Pumpkin. Good job. Thank you.
I love you guys. Thank you.
You're the best. Thank you. There you go. Oh, that worked out
Nice.
perfectly.
That's what you want.
Somebody that really wants to go.
Real fan.
Yeah.
Sarah Smiles.
Yeah. Ian Beckles.
See.
Derek Brooks in college.
Yes.
Versus Derek Brooks on the Buccaneers.
You're adding
Plus,
or subtracting?
adding.
65.
That's right. Yeah, I just found that out today. I finally gave Gio his birthday present.
Yeah.
I bought Gio a custom FSU jersey, but I didn't know what number to get him, so I just picked Derek Brooks, 55, but he was not 55.
Everybody will get it.
He was 10.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Who is 55? Anybody?
55.
Sammy Hagar.
Nobody I can think of notable.
Odell Higgins.
So
yeah.
I might have been.
So he gets it. So he gets. Yeah, he can't take 10 at the time because that's a quarterback number.
You weren't allowed to.
You weren't allowed to take 10.
You are now.
I like that better that they weren't.
I think it's the dumbest thing ever because as a lineman, when I look out, I like to know who is where.
Right.
Because if you could wear any number, you're standing in the A gap. I don't know if you're a linebacker or so. I think it's stupid. Brady said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
How am I going to know?
Right.
I think it's stupid.
I don't like it.
No.
Odell was 53. Close. Yeah.
Close.
You should run everything past Brady, and whatever he says, then you can
I
go
disagree.
do it. Yeah.
I disagree.
What else? Do you have anything else? I gotta talk to Medicine Man. Is he on the line anywhere? Do we know him?
He wasn't when I went through them to get players.
All right. Let me see. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Good morning, this is Adam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's calling for the Vikings.
Yeah, we already gave him away. Do people not listen when they're on hold?
No.
Can you hear when you're on hold?
Yes.
So if everybody's on hold and you're trying to get lightning tickets, we just gave them away. So you lost. Now, if you want to stay on and talk to the show, you can. But now I see them dropping off.
And we only have one pair.
Right,
So
we
it's
only
not
have the
like,
one pair.
Yeah, it's not like we have extra to give away.
And we're down to 2 phone calls.
But one of them's our winner.
Line 2, Sarah, and then I'll grab line 3. Good morning, hello.
Good morning. Well, I'll just hang up with Grace. And
No, too late now. Too late
right.
now.
Yes.
Too late. You know what I was wondering the other day? You know how we have so many listeners who all had nicknames from back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Whatever happened to Q? Do you remember Q?
Q, the good morning type of
No. Q was a regular white dude. He'd been listening since I was on the AM station. He followed us over. He was part of the committee in the beginning. Yeah, Q's been gone for some time.
Probably dead.
Maybe.
Oh, my gosh.
A lot of dead people.
Do you
You
think?
just always think the worst, Gio.
Do you think Glendale is dead?
He might be in jail.
They're in some sort of facility.
They could move. They could just move.
Yeah, I guess they can move. Yeah. Sometimes they chase the giant out of the village.
He was an odd guy, man.
He really was. Like out of all the weirdos that call this show, they're all harmless except Glendale. I would believe Glendale would kill us all one day. Yeah.
When you guys faked that his son, his long-lost son, was in the studio.
Do you know about that?
That was wild.
Glendale claimed that he had a son that he fathered years and years ago that he never met, that he didn't know.
By the way, little background on Glendale. Glendale was a guy who lit a bench on fire so he could spend the night in jail because he was homeless at the time. Made out with a black guy that looked like Eddie Murphy with a mustache.
Yep.
There was a bunch of different things about Glendale that was unsettling at best.
Disturbing.
Hey, cowhead.
Yeah. He said that he fathered a child years and years ago, and that he didn't know where the child was. So we claimed that we tracked him down and brought in one of Spanish's friends from college and put them together in a room. And then said we were going to just let it go for a minute, but then we let it go for like an hour. We left the kid stuck in the room with them for like an hour. Yeah.
That's on the borderline of cruel.
And we were like, how's it going? It's going pretty well. We're getting along real well. That's my boy.
Yeah, he's like, you want to take him for cats and stuff?
He really thought
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because the kid would have been about the right age and everything. And, you know.
We're a real jerk.
Was that around the time he stopped coming around after that?
No, that didn't do it. Then we had Dum Dum Lori. Her dad died.
Yeah.
And we did a
seance.
A seance can bring him into the room. And we had a monitor hidden under the counter, and Moose was down there, and Moose was like, ooh.
So you're wondering why Glendale is going to come back and kill you.
Yes. I've been wondering. I was just assured that he would be the guy to do it.
You brought a fake son in.
Yes. Yeah.
I would kill you.
Yeah.
I would kill somebody.
Well, I mean, it wasn't like we introduced his wayward son to his wife or anything like that. We just made a little joke.
I don't think it's good for his emotions.
No, well, he did give us like, oh, shucks, you fooled me on that one.
I remember you guys like, we can see the resemblance. You guys look a lot alike.
It's not like the guy struggled with his emotions to begin with.
Yeah, that's true.
It was wild.
It was more people struggled under him than anything else. Yeah.
Radio was different.
We got away with a lot of stuff.
Some of the stuff even Ron would talk about, I was like, whoa.
Oh, they were
really
the next level.
Like sexual stuff, like straight up.
Yes. Oh, I got to tell you though, when I worked at 98 Rock, I was borderline rapey. Yeah.
No, I understand that.
Yeah, just being around that stuff.
Even when I got to Clear Channel, everyday thing. And then they have the HR. I'm like, HR is the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Yeah.
We have strippers and Hooters girls in here every day, and yet we're supposed to act right.
I got yelled at one time because I wouldn't show my ass in the studio, and I was like
literally,
yeah. And to be honest with you, that morning, it was a girl that worked.
You weren't having a good ass morning.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you why. There was a girl that they brought in the studio that worked there, and she was like, I think it was like she was saying which one she found the most attractive out of all of them, and then some who had the better ass, and then he was like, show your ass, and I was like, I'm not showing my ass. And the truth is, because I was out all night the night before and I didn't take a shower that morning.
Oh, swamp ass.
I mean, I don't know that I had swamp ass or not, but I just didn't want to pull my pants down in the studio.
Chance.
Yeah. And then it got to the point where I was like, you're going to get fired. And I was like, I'm not going to get fired. That'd be a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. 100%. I was like,
he wouldn't show his ass.
Yeah. In front of another employee.
Your Honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The judge. I can't be reading this right.
Ian Beckles, thank you. Stop by and see him at the Dignitary Cafe on West Shore Boulevard, just north of Candy. No, it's north of Candy.
Oh.
Yes,
yeah.
Correct.
Got to figure it out. Also, you can find us on Instagram at The Mike Calta Show, where I put up a picture of me as the next pope. If you want to go look at that. I was me as He Has Risen Jesus on Sunday, and now I got a me as Pope.
You're making the rounds.
Right.
I got another
black
jobs.
guy in.
What's that? We're like Peter.
Aloysius Jackson.
We don't know what name he's going to take.
Aloysius?
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you again to Big Top Live for having us out. We had a great time, and thank you to everybody who came out there. It was a great crowd.
Blast.
From what I understand, we just booked October date there to come back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Joe, start driving now.
All right.
No, jeez.
I'll make it.
Later on in the week, the Poop Doctor is going to join us.
Yep.
What else do we have? We have something else that was supposed to happen.
Maybe Kevin Smith.
Maybe Kevin Smith. And then next week, Bert and Tom are going to join us to talk 5K. That's it. Have a great day. The Bone Bonus keyword is coming up in 9 minutes. No, that's 11 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll give you the Bone Bonus keyword. You put it in the app, and your chance to win $1,000 again is happening at 10, noon, 2, and 5.
It's coming up in Bjorkstrand minus. Okay. All right.
Have a great day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. The After Show with Johnny B is up next. Goodbye.
I'm hungry.
Yeah. That's I'm a fool. I'm an old, fat, stupid fool. That's why.
What's really going on in your life?
Let's shoot Uma in the vagina.
Mike, why are you doing this?
Cal, I have to go.
Oh, yeah. Faux shiz, genuine. What's up, homie?
Bushy.
Bye.
Shoot that thing, fat baby. The cat ate me, baby.
Go smash your fruit in the hole.
I cried a little bit. You call me a monkey. You're funny.
I love you, Spanish.
Check your panties.
Come down for moose soup after.
I don't even know. How do I make something funny? I don't even. Can you hear that whistle?
Next time you lose.
Fatty McFat. Mike!
Show daddy your mean face.
Ooh, so scared, chubby wubby.
Genius!
What?
That's it. It's over. That's all for today. Thanks for listening to the Mike Calta Show. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. Calta Cruise 19 is happening on April 9th, 2026 for a 4-night cruise. We'll be on the Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas, departing from Port Canaveral and heading to Coco Cay and Nassau. And we'd love for you to join the party. You can book right now. Email caltacruise@gmail.com to put your deposit down today. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com.
Accidents don't just happen between the hours of 9 to 5. That's why we make ourselves available to talk with you 24/7. For a Farah fight, day or night, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Have you signed up for the Hard Rock Unity Card yet? If you haven't, what are you waiting for? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Sign up for Unity Card at the Players Club and receive a free limited edition Seminole Hard Rock t-shirt and up to $200 on them. You'll receive your actual slot loss back from your first day on your next visit and 2 equal free play offers up to $200. Insert your new card into your favorite slot machine and begin playing and start earning points. Your Unity points can be used like regular dollars on qualifying purchases at participating restaurants, bars, hotels, lounges, and retail stores. Stop by the Seminole Hard Rock and make sure you get your Hard Rock Unity Card.
Furman Chevrolet in Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 Chevy dealer. What makes us #1 at Furman Chevy Brandon? We say yes. Yes to having Tampa Bay's largest new Chevy inventory. Yes to paying top dollar for your trade. And right now, we say yes to 0% APR for 60 months on the purchase of a new 2024 Chevy Tahoe or Suburban. Come see why we are #1. Visit us on Adamo Drive in Brandon or online at FurmanChevy.com. Furman Chevy Brandon. Together, let's drive.
Fuel costs add up. That's why fleet managers like Ed Keeley of Communications Unlimited are switching to Coast, the smart Visa fuel card designed to help business owners save on fuel and cut wasteful spending.
When we first started using Coast, we saved in the neighborhood of $22,000 from our previous month's invoice from our other provider.
Get fuel rebates of 4 to 10 cents on every gallon at Coast's 30,000 partner stations across the country, like Exxon and 7-Eleven. Plus, get greater control over your spending and block unauthorized purchases before they happen.
The biggest change is the controls that the Coast product allows us to have that the other vendor didn't. There was a lot of potential for abuse out there that became virtually impossible with Coast.
Go to coastpay.com/news and learn how to save an average of 10% on your fuel bill with Coast. That's coastpay.com/news to save 10% on fuel with Coast. Coastpay.com/NEWS.
Coast card products are issued by Celtic Bank. All card accounts are subject to credit approval. See terms at coastpay.com.
At Brandon Honda, we have lenders for every credit situation. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now at Brandon Honda, get 0 down deals on any new vehicle in stock. Plus, make no payments for 90 days. And we'll pay off your trade no matter how much you owe. We have over 600 vehicles to choose from and over 50 lenders, all competing to get you the best deal possible. Get your guaranteed credit approval at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-280-0850 for more information.
Drip, drip, drop. Are you tired of leaky faucets, climbing into a tub with water that never gets to that right temperature? Well, the folks over at Climate Design Home Services can help. They've got licensed plumbers on staff that can stop those leaky faucets and install a new hot water tank in less than a day, even the tankless kind that'll save you money. Doesn't matter if it's a clogged drain, sewer line replacement, or even repiping. Call Climate Design Home Services. They will take care of all your needs. 727-295-1572. That's 727-295-1572. Or you can simply go to climatedesign.com and get that leaky faucet fixed today. Say goodbye to that annoying drip, drip, drop, and go to climatedesign.com and say goodbye to those drips. ClimateDesign.com.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. We recently received a call from an injured person. The insurance company had offered them $11,000. We took the case over and got more than $2 million in court. Morgan & Morgan.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Have you ever taken your family to dinner and been shocked at how expensive the bill was? Or gone to the doctor and been surprised by a large bill that was sent to you later in the mail? There is over $22 trillion in U.S. tax-deferred retirement accounts like the IRA and 401k. So do you know how much you will owe in taxes on those accounts in the future? Hi, I'm Rebecca Walser, principal of Walser Wealth Management and a tax attorney. And right now, I want you to think about how much you've saved in your own deferred retirement accounts, whether it's $250,000 or more. Guess what? That is not all of your money. You will have to pay those taxes in retirement as you withdraw it when you have no income. At Walser Wealth, we created a retirement tax bill calculator to show you what you will pay in future taxes on your accounts, and it's free for you to use. Go to mytaxtest.com. Knowledge is only power when it's followed by action. Knowing your future taxes, we can show you strategies that might help you lower them and lower your tax burden overall in the future. For now, now. Use our free tax calculator, mytaxtest.com, mytaxtest.com.
Avoid the stress of preparing to sell your home with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. You can skip the hassle of spring cleaning and sell your home fast for maximum value. Hey, it's JP, and don't worry about showings, open houses, costly repairs. You don't have to do them. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market, receive an all-cash offer, and close within days. One of their satisfied clients, Tracy, said, quote, "The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate was fantastic. It could not have gone any better, and we received an offer higher than we were expecting. I wholeheartedly recommend Mark Spain Real Estate," end quote. With over 12,500 five-star reviews just like Tracy's, you can trust Mark Spain Real Estate to sell your home fast with their guaranteed cash offer. Mark Spain Real Estate has been serving families for nearly 30 years and has helped over 67,500 satisfied clients. So spring into action and sell your home with confidence. Find out what the guaranteed offer would be on your home. There's no obligation. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Mom and Dad seemed different after a European-style holiday on MSC Cruises.
Call us Cloud and Yvette.
The ship had restaurants, shops, and nightlife.
La Galleria.
And of course, American touches like an aqua park and a sweets shop.
American je ne sais quoi.
Mom, you're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Kevin.
Book now and save up to 30% off, plus kids sale free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Spring into savings at Crown Kia because it's all about location, location, location.
And Abby, it's all about selection, selection, selection. We have a sea of new Kias out there.
Over 400 new Kias available to choose from. Hurry in to shop our huge selection of no tariff inventory and save on a new Kia. Drive for only $219 a month.
Plus, no market adjustment or dealer installed options.
Crown Kia, the better way to buy.
And service.
CrownKia.com. For lease information and more details, call 1-800-371-0942.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
The Bone Bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Want to make an omelet, but eggs are still way too expensive? The Bone has your back. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. It's Lightning Hockey on 102.5 The Bone. The Bolts are back in the playoffs. Tomorrow night, your Tampa Bay Lightning are at home at the Amalie Arena to take on the Florida Panthers. The game starts at 8:30 p.m. It's the battle for Florida. You can listen to every single playoff game right here on the official station of the Tampa Bay Lightning. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Hockey. Stream your favorite shows at theboneonline.com. Download the free Bone app or catch us on the TuneIn app. 102.5 The Bone. Available everywhere. Real Raw Radio. Barbecue Love Fest is back.
Woo! I smell barbecue.
It's the celebration of all things barbecue, good times, and cooking for a cure. Barbecue Love Fest, May 3rd from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Perry Harvey Park in downtown Tampa. Get samples of the best barbecue from over 20 cooking teams, over 7 renowned pitmasters from across the country, and live music. Eat barbecue, vote on the best cook team, and watch live music outside at the nicest time of the year. What's better than that? Join the Bone Saturday, May 3rd. And it's the day of the Derby. There'll be coverage of the Kentucky Derby all day. Hey, you can even wear a big dumb hat. Proceeds benefit Friedrich's Ataxia Research Alliance. Get your tickets early right now.